I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there. I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have.
Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 888 888. So don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
It's 7 o'clock. It's Saturday morning now. I made sure her hairdresser was here. Her makeup was here. I've made her coffee. Where is our Janice?
I'm here. Hi, everyone. No idea why that just happened.
No, but it was fun.
It was fun.
Watch you play.
It's always fun, and it's always fun to have your company, Paul.
Thank you.
How are you this morning?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good,
Day four.
Good. Day four.
Day four. I've been here.
Oh, I've not been here for. Well, I've not been here for 4 days. I don't know where I've been then, but it's great to have your company. I'm glad you're here. That is, where's Janice? I have no idea. But wow, your 4th day. Can we talk about the one-day special?
We can.
We will. We'll also tell you about the deal of the day as well. So let's talk about the deal of the day first, because we launch this every morning at 7 o'clock on Good Morning Hochanda, and then we'll have a look at the one-day special. So, deal of the day, Paul?
Yes, so we've got a set of 80 card blanks, 40 black and 40 white.
Yes.
You're going to get 10 of each of the following sizes. You've got 5x5,
okay,
6x6,
yes,
7x7,
yes,
and 8x8.
And all of them pre-scored.
Pre-scored.
I love that, Paul.
And they're great because the black card is 300 GSM and the white card is 290.
Oh, right.
And it took us a long time to find a really good quality black card stock. So we use this all the time. I mean, these are great for matting and layering. The white card's great for stamping onto as well. So just because they're a card blank, don't think that you just use them for that method.
Yeah. Let's pick up the sizes, actually, and show you them, because we can say what the sizes are, but sometimes you need to see it so you can be aware. Now, you've also got the envelopes as well.
Envelopes.
So these are the sizes of the envelopes, but of course, again, they match the sizes of the cards that you get as well. So you're all good to go with this price. Saving £19. This is a deal of the day. So we launched it this morning, and it's supposed to last 24 hours. However, I don't know whether this will last 24 hours, because we're always very, very busy when we bring anything like this to you, especially early in the morning, because you're thinking about the cards that you're making throughout the day and how you wish you could have these. Well, now you can. You can pop them in your basket. You can check on out. 533352 is your item number. £29.92, saving £19, but for only 24 hours.
So basically, you're getting the envelopes for free.
You are. It works out to be a perfect deal, and it's great to have the cards and you make the cards, but if you don't have the envelopes to put them in, then you can't send them to anybody. So this gives you the golden opportunity to get everything all together, all in the same basket. So pop those into your basket and check on out. Excellent quality black card and white card, 40 in the black and 40 in the white, and of course with your mixed sizes you get your envelopes as well, or envelopes. Right, let's take a look at the one-day special. This was launched last night at 6 o'clock here on Hochanda, and we're very excited about this because this features one of our fabulous, fabulous designers that we absolutely love, and that is Dee. So let's take you through the stamps that you are getting, and I'm sure you'll agree the images on here are absolutely beautiful. They're stunning, really, and each and every one will have a different message for you.
That's right. So we've got 4 new characters. This is Dee's new friends, and the one-day special are A5 stamp sets. We've got Clarity, we've got Patience, we've got Honour, and we've got Peace and Serenity. And what Dee's done is that in each of the sets you're going to get this colour illustration, so to give you some ideas and inspiration. Yes. And then each stamp set, in total you're getting 52 stamps in the whole collection.
That's amazing. And of course you're getting all the added extras as well as the main character in each stamp set.
That's right.
And I like that, Paul, because it gives you a chance to just have the main character maybe in the artwork, or to add all the different elements, to use them separately, and also to mix and match.
That's right, and also there's more in there as well, Janice, because you're also going to get the mask for each of the stamp sets.
Yes.
And then you get 2 different A5 phrase sheets in there as well, in black and white and black. So they come, and they're all different for the 4 different sets as well.
Oh, isn't that lovely? So some of them here, and I don't have my glasses on, but I'll try and read some of them out for you. You've got the different words in here that you can put together as sentiments, or just have certain phrases. You really are enough. Just being me and loving it. I looked inside. Yes, I can, which we all like. I think that's the best sentiment ever. I am enough. And then you've got the clarity along the top, and you've got those in both the black and the white.
That's right, yeah, and you can just chop them up and, as you say, mix and match as well with them.
So with the stamp set, you've got all the different elements for each of the characters, and you also have the masks as well. Now, why do we need these, Paul?
Okay, so with the stamping, you may want to sort of stamp out the main image and then cover the character up and then put a lovely background in there, and it then protects. And as far as I'm aware, we're the only company in the world that actually supply matching masks with our stamps.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. And of course, if it's done for you, it's cut out precisely, so it will cover the image perfectly. I do like this one. Isn't that lovely?
So this is one of Dee's pieces of artwork, and she actually did this in the 6 o'clock and the 8 o'clock show. She showed you how to apply the colour using the Faber-Castell pencils. So if you want to see how that came together, you can watch that on Rewind.
I'm just looking at the colouring in here. I mean, she is a superb colourist, as well as artist, of course. But just looking at the colour of the face here, how it's toned so beautifully, and the fringe just across the top there.
It's magical how you can do that with pencils.
It actually looks like the fringe comes out. It looks like it's full. That hair is full.
You've got that shine on it.
Beautiful. Now, 40% of the stock has gone. It's proven to be very popular, very busy. I think something like this is great to have to craft with younger people as well.
Absolutely.
You know, if you've got any sons or daughters, the artwork itself is very modern, but you can add those traditional elements to it as well. It's absolutely fantastic.
And you combine it with your other craft elements. That's using our stencil. This one I love, the next one.
Yes, this is gorgeous, isn't it?
So Dee Paramore's done this. But look how you can show how you can use the stamp separately as well.
Now, isn't that lovely, that image that's left there when you open up the card? How gorgeous is that? But when you close it, they work perfectly together. What a beautiful idea. Something that you can do when you get your stamp sets home, but you do need to do that. You can start buying now, and you can pop these into your basket before the show at 9 o'clock that I'm going to be doing with yourself, Paul.
That's right.
So I'm looking forward to that. Is Dee here today?
Yes, you'll be here.
Fabulous, fabulous. Hope to pick up some hints and tips from Dee. So there's all of the set right there. You've got 2 payments of £29.98, saving £20. It's an incredible deal, it really is. And remember, Clarity, as far as we know, the only company in the world to be providing masks already pre-cut for you. It's a fabulous kit to get. And join myself and Paul and Dee at 9 o'clock today. If you do want to get it, 455 519 is your item number. And again, take advantage of FlexiBuy. It is a perfect way to buy here with us at Hochanda. Now, a reminder of the deal of the day. And you have got 40 black and 40 white pre-scored cards. You've got them in different sizes, and you've got 80 envelopes to go with them as well. £29.92, saving £19. It's a fabulous deal, it really is, because it gives you a chance to start making and creating instantly. You've got the envelopes, they fit, and everything is going to be delivered directly to your door. If you're a Freedom member, my goodness, no P&P to pay on that. 533 352 is your item number.
What a change.
What a change.
I've gone from Paul.
You look totally different. How are you?
I'm good. This is rare.
This is great. How long have we waited to do this?
Years.
Years. Years and years.
5.
And years and years.
I think 5 years.
That's how long we worked together in a previous life. Yeah,
and this is the first time we've
yes, Adam
actually
and I
worked
have known
together.
each other for quite some
Quite a
time.
while.
But it's great to have your company. Right, little seal clap there, always a good thing. Right, what have we got here, Adam?
These are our 7-day savers. They're very, very popular. Have you seen the colours of these?
I can see the colours here, beautiful.
If you open them up, they're absolutely stunning. They're fabric paints, so when you iron them on, they lock in.
Yes.
So they would not go anywhere. £9.91, and you are getting all the colours, but you have to be quick because they've just gone limited stock.
Wow, do you know what? These are fabulous, aren't they? And really easy to use, and with such vibrant colours as well, you can do a little bit of experimentation. But you know how lots of us have... well, we should have bags for life. You know, those tote bags.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get them from the local shop. You pay 10 pence for them. Lots of you make them, I know that, yourselves. So these would be a really nice way of jazzing them up.
They would, because you can buy them ones with the stamps from the 1-day special.
Yes.
Put that on a bag for life.
Oh, my word. Oh, they would look fantastic.
With a name on. You can buy them like that, but you could start creating your own and then Hessian bags.
How about a T-shirt?
T-shirts.
Those stamps from the 1-day special, they would look
nice.
fabulous. Or maybe on a pillowcase. Or a duvet cover. Oh, my word.
A dog bed.
Dog bed. Dog bed.
Imagine all little...
Oh, that'd be
stamps
nice.
on a dog
Yeah.
bed.
Oh,
Make
that'd
your
be
own
really sweet.
dog
On the outside, and then I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
and
safe for
then
the dog.
fluffy.
But oh, that'd be a good idea.
be nice,
that would be a good idea. So, colour-wise, we have gone limited stock, by the way. Let's start over with you.
We've got the purple. This is a stunning, but it's everywhere, so apologise. Look at that purple. Absolutely. So you get the purple, you get the silver, and you get the royal blue. Remember, you get all of these.
Yeah, you've got the bronze here. I mean, that is gorgeous, almost metallic looking. You've got your turquoise. Love that name, turquoise. Those two together, actually, I think, are beautiful.
Nice.
And that one...
And then you get your dark brown
Very
as well.
nice. Those three together, yeah,
Stunning.
to give you that sort of rusty patina style look, especially if you're doing anything steampunk style. Love that. So those three.
I like them.
And then you've got your yellow. These are like your parrot colours, aren't they? Very bright, very tropical. And your green and your red.
They work well together as
They
well.
do. Ooh, pop, pop, pop. There you go. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I remember actually going into one of the local stores in Leicester and buying all the Dylons. It is Dylon, how you pronounce it? Yeah, Dylon. Yeah, I remember these. They used to all be like on a bank on a wall, and you used to buy them when your jeans weren't really faded or your jumper weren't really faded. And, you know, in them days, we didn't used to buy and just throw away. We used to recycle and recycle and recycle. Yes, we did back in the day. Don't blame us all for everything. But yeah, we used to get the dyes, and then we used to dye everything up, and we used to go out, and then we used to dance around, and because we didn't lock the dye in, we'd get home, and then all the, your legs would be blue, and your arms would be green. Yeah.
But that'd be nice. Even if you say now, though, you could still jazz a pair of jeans with these.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No.
Oh, no, because you're going out later.
Trainers.
Yes.
Would you be able to put these on trainers and iron them on?
No.
Is it sealed by heat? Maybe not.
If you had a,
Oh, Matt, have you got a clock?
if you had a pair of little canvas,
Thank you, Matt.
pair of shoes, they would work.
We'll be using some dye on that a little later on. It's all that Matt had. It's all that Matt had, and he had to help me out. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, these are limited stock, though. It's a great price, $9.91.
It is.
My goodness.
You're getting all of them. So you're not picking, you're getting all of the colours. 197944 is your item number. You're saving £26 is what you're saving.
Now, these have got numbers on them, so if you are familiar with the range and you're thinking, well, what are the numbers, then I'll take you through the numbers. We've got red is number 6, green is 15, it's like bingo, yellow, number 1, dark brown, 16, turquoise, 28, bronze, 22, have you got your dobber out, silver, 23, royal blue, number 8.
One for a line.
And number 7, one for a full house. Purple. House.
Bingo.
Bogey.
Where do you go and play bingo?
Haven't you just... haven't you shouted bogey?
No.
Help me out at home. When you go to the bingo and somebody shouts, house, line, bingo, oi, here, got it, you know, and it's not bingo and they've got it wrong, everyone else has to shout out bogey.
No.
It's ringing a bell with our Meg. Thank you, Meg.
Are they doing themselves these days? You get literally you get an electronic pad.
Yes.
And it marks the own numbers. It marks all your number for you.
Oh no.
And literally it marks the claim and everything for you.
Oh, well, we've gone from number bingo for you guys, limited stock, very, very busy for these. Excellent price. It's a great price to buy to just experiment with as well.
No, that is true. For £9.91, you could really split these up into 3 gift ideas.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. 197944, limited stock though, not sure how long they are going to last. We also have some more 7-day savers, don't we, Adam?
We do indeed. They change tomorrow, so you've got 1 day left and 44 minutes. You've got those beautiful candles on there, which are stunning. £11.99. You've got all that card as well, a lot of card on there. The easel is good on there as well. Loads of 7-day savers, really do have a look. But it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Yes, it's time for your sunrise specials.
Can we say good morning to Molly?
Now there is a story here.
Go on.
And I texted you the other day.
Yes, you did.
And it was only really a half text.
Oh, was it?
So every day now.
Yes.
For the last 3 weeks, we have to watch Good Morning, Good Evening, Hochanda, whether I'm on it or not, just to look for Janice.
Oh.
And then the other night, we had full tears. And we were like, what's the matter? What's the matter, Mol? What's the matter, Mol?
Not myself and Adam. No, we didn't have tears.
We didn't have tears. We had a full tears from Molly, and she was like, can you tell Janice one day to come over and cuddle me? And Daddy, if she says no, just punch her on the nose. Her exact words. Her exact words. Well, if she says no, just punch her on the nose.
Oh, Molly, can I come over and give you a cuddle? Let's have a little cuddle now. Come up to the TV if you're there.
Love this.
Come up to the TV. Up to the TV. Mwah!
She will be watching as well.
Good morning, Molly. Molly's probably just punched
She's
you on
made
the nose.
you, I think you've got 15 cards sitting at home.
Oh, really? Oh, Molly. Oh, you're lovely.
You've got loads.
Morning, Molly. Right, and good morning to everyone else at home. Let us know what you're up to today. We'd love to know.
Yes, Saturday.
Maybe you're thinking about making some cards or doing a project. We've got some great dies. You won't get them for today, but the next time you want to make and create with your friends, I think these are going to be a lot of fun.
They really will. You get all sorts of genres in here. So you get your party genre in there. You get your tropical design in there, and also you get those beautiful emoji faces in there as well.
Now that one there is chocolate.
A chocolate looks like one of them well known with the nut on top.
What?
You know the chocolates with the
Yes.
walnut whip?
Oh!
I didn't know if that was a brand name, although chocolates are available.
Yeah, I never liked those.
Didn't you?
My mum used to love them, but I was never a big fan. Bit like the eggs that aren't eggs, made of chocolate.
Oh, no, they're too sickly.
Ooh, I don't like them. Don't like them at all, but lots of people do. But you might like these emojis, very popular at the moment. So with the emojis, we have got, well, we're calling that the chocolate. We have got the face. That is a cry face, love face, kissy face. Surprised?
Ill?
Maybe confused, or maybe tired. Because I've got the crosses. That one is laughing, and that one is just meh. A little bit meh. So there you go. Those are your emojis.
I think you should recreate the emojis when we do this again.
I think we should. I think we should. We should guess the emoji. Guess the emoji.
Oh, am I doing it?
Guess. No. Oh.
Which one was that?
From this set. I think it's the crying one.
That's right. It was that. Yeah. That.
Can I just clarify? I'm not going to do that one. Before we move on.
I was doing this one.
Oh, okay.
Right, Janice's turn.
Okay.
I love this game.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh. It's at the bottom next to the walnut whip.
Yes. That's it. That's the one. One more. Okay, ready? Oh.
That's my natural lips. That was my natural.
What
about?
I think it was that one.
That's the one.
Okay.
One more
Okay.
with Janice. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's hope it's the walnut whip.
Okay.
Get that cloth ready.
Go to that one. It was that one. Not that one. Apologies at home if anyone's having breakfast, but it is chocolate. 832658. You know what else you get with these? You also get the magnetic sheet as well. So you can... I knew that would happen.
That's a bargain. Seamless, no one's noticed.
No one's noticed. Yes, so you get your magnetic sheet that they will all perfectly go back on. It's like magic. Hey, look at that.
They're on extended delivery. They'll be dispatched on the 15th of November, which is not that far away, in theory. A week away.
It's a week away.
6 days away.
A week away. A week away.
Yeah,
a week away. A week away. A week away.
So,
oh dear, only certain people will get that. Actually, Matt looks like the guy from that band when they were on Top of the Pops, who actually wasn't in the band, he was just on it to mime. But that's who Matt reminds me of.
Oh, really?
Yes, can you remember? Well, you won't be able to remember.
I remember Top of the Pops, but I don't remember...
Yes, they came on, In the Jungle, the Mighty Jungle, The Lions Sleep Tonight.
I like the, very busy on these, £9.97. You've got pizza in there as well, though.
Pizza?
If you turn, where am I looking now? Which one? Oh, this one, the party one.
Yes.
It looks like a party hat, but it could be a slice of pizza.
Well, I actually thought this one here was a hot chili pepper, but it's not. It's a bed thing.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see the actual size of the dies.
You get a candle on there, a bit of bunting.
Yes.
Which could be tyre tracks, I suppose, or little birds' beaks.
Yeah, it could be.
Party, that could be made out of balloons.
Yes, like the sausage dogs.
Balloon modelling, that would be fun.
And then you've got a candle in there. I think it's a great set because it gives you the scope to do cards for all kinds of different occasions.
I love them. £9.97, 832658 is your item number. 24 dies in total is what you are getting. Remember, extended delivery on this.
Yes. Now, we've got something else for you. Look at these. Elephants. Elephants, elephants, elephants. Oh, I'll tell you something. If you wear this, you'll never forget again. Hey. Now, traditionally, elephants, if you have ornaments of elephants in your home, you're supposed to have them facing the door.
Oh, are you?
And it's supposed to bring you good luck. Yes. Don't believe everything I say, but do believe me when I say this is gorgeous and soft.
This is beautifully
lovely?
soft. Now, apparently this is a thing.
Yeah.
With fabrics. Are you a wafter? Are you a stroker? Are you a...
Am I a what?
Stroker.
I like to stroke.
Oh, you do the full length as well. You're a full length stroker.
Yeah. And I also go over the...
Over the rivets.
Yeah. I do like to stroke. And yourself?
I'm more of a waft.
Yeah.
I never touch the fabric.
I think sometimes it's always good to touch the cloth because...
And this is why this has never happened before.
Because here's another little fact: when you go when you go shopping, if you go into a clothes shop and you go up to said things on the rail and you go like that, that is a sign that you are very, very, very interested in that particular garment, and the sales assistant should come up and say, would you like any help? Because you're almost there in buying it, because that is a signal.
Oh, is it?
I really like that.
I do the crease test on everything I own.
Do you? What's the crease test?
Literally, you walk into a shop, it's amazing, because the shop assistant don't really like it, and you literally screw it into a ball.
Oh, yeah.
And then you see if it creases, and if it does, you go, I'm not going to buy that, because when you get out the car, you look like a sack of potatoes.
'Tis true. 'Tis true. Now, you might... well, you won't look like a sack of potatoes
Not
if you
in this.
put... you could make some really nice trousers. I do like this. It make a really nice blanket or quilt. It's brushed cotton, so we don't recommend it for children's pyjamas. However, I think this would make a gorgeous...
Nice cushions.
Nice cushions. Nice little bag as well.
Yes.
Nice little sleepover bag. But nearly 45% of the stock is gone.
If you like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 items time, you're also going to like that as well. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yes, keep this in your basket. Keep your basket open because we've got more coming up.
If you like koalas, that's all I'm saying. Did you know Catherine's fact? I can't remember Catherine's fact about a koala.
Something about fingerprints.
Oh, yeah, she got burgled by a koala. And she
Did
didn't know
she?
if it was a human or if it was a koala bear, because they've got the same fingerprints.
Yeah. And did you know a koala bear is not a bear?
It's a marsupial, isn't it? I saw that on a quiz the other day.
Yeah.
The one with the ball that goes down the
Yes.
Danny Dyer.
It is a marsupial. It is a marsupial.
See, this is educational as well, this
Oh,
show.
no, it is. It's very good. I could tell you lots of facts about elephants, but we'll leave it there.
Okay.
I'll give you a trunk call tomorrow and let you know.
Hey! You see?
Moving on.
Moving on now.
Yes. If you need waking up in the morning or you need perking up, then this is going to be just a trick for you. I love these. I think it's fabulous.
Nope.
Yes, we do go out and spend a lot of money in coffee shops, but I think this is one of the easiest ways to make a tasty, strong, actually, cup of coffee. But you can make it as strong as you like.
How does it work?
Water goes in there.
Okay.
Okay. You get your coffee beans, ground coffee beans, place them in there. So not instant coffee, ground coffee beans. Pop them in there. If you've got a fresh coffee bean grinder, fabulous, but you can buy beans already ground, so that's fine. So you put them in there, make sure it's nice and compact, so you don't loosely put it in there, make sure it's nicely compact. And then, on here, you place that, you turn. Oh, something I need to tell you, the water just goes underneath there, because that's like a release of pressure and steam. So it's a safety valve. And then once that's done, you place that on your hob. Now, the bottom of that won't go on an induction hob.
Oh, okay.
So it does need to be either electric or gas. And then inside, the pressure builds up, and then the coffee comes through there and ends up in your reservoir.
You didn't do the noise like you did in Fresh.
Oh, yeah. So you put it on there, and it goes...
For that long as
Sounds
well.
better than it looks. So yes, and then the handle itself. See, this is stainless steel, but the handle itself is not. So that's easy to pick up straight from the stove and then pour it. It's beautiful, and it's only £9.99. This would make an excellent Christmas present for somebody. It'd make a great gift for yourself. Absolutely. And 10-ounce capacity as well. So that's 10 ounces of coffee. Thank you very much. In my tummy.
That would be good. We got one of these in our hamper when we moved house the other day from the mortgage company.
Really?
They gave us. It was amazing. We had 2 cups saying the boss, and the other said I'm the real boss. So we had 2 mugs. We had instant coffee. We had a pack of biscuits, and we had one of these and a cafetiere.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
From your mortgage company.
From the mortgage man.
Ah, the mortgage man.
Well, it was the company we got the mortgage from for their new house.
The mortgage man.
And they sent us a lovely hamper.
That is very good. Yeah, what type of biscuits were they?
They were like I don't know. They weren't chocolate biscuits, but they were chocolate biscuits. But they were like the posh, fancy chocolate biscuits, with like dark chocolate on.
Oh, like a penguin bar.
No.
Other bars are available.
Have you ever had one of those famous penguin bars? Other penguin bars are available. And then bit each corner off, and then sucked your teeth through it, then turned it around and popped it in. You can also do with it. You get a bar. You bite the corners off, so the top corner,
yes.
the top left, bottom right.
Yeah.
Suck your teeth through it. So the minute you feel your tea.
Bottom left.
So either corner.
Okay.
Okay, opposite corners.
Yes.
So the minute you feel the tea on your lips.
Oh, and suck your teeth through it.
Pop it
I thought
in.
you said suck your teeth through
No,
it.
don't suck your teeth through it. Suck your teeth through it.
Well, I'll give that a go.
Give it a go this afternoon.
Does it have to be a certain filling?
No, any filling. Long as it's a biscuit and can absorb water.
But if it was the one that had the raisins in, do you remember those? They were my favourite.
No, that would still work. It goes through it would.
They weren't penguins. They were clubs.
If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit.
Join our club.
Freedom. See what I've done there?
Freedom.
Freedom Club. I was trying to link it back.
Oh, yeah, club, freedom, excellent. Yeah, but you won't be able to do it with the currents in because it gets stuck
No,
behind the currents.
I think you might be able to.
Let's try this at home today, and I want your results tomorrow. Right,
Oh.
OK, we're moving on. MDF, look at this. Oh, sorry. Right, MDF. We've got lots of MDF here, and a nice scalloped shape as well.
Oh, I love a good scallop. 198156 is your right number. 25 different sizes is what you're getting here. good for your mixed medias.
Yeah, very good. If you wanted to, you could actually cut the top off if you wanted to, so you didn't have the last 2 scallops on there, if you wish. Great for mixed media. Great if you are putting together your different effects, for example, and you get one of those ring binders, and let's say you put a few together, you could put a ring binder through, and then you can just show off your different finishes and artwork. Yeah, fabulous.
Table numbers at weddings.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Would be nice as well.
A little bit of bunting as well, because if you've got the hole in the top, if you've got all the same size, you could do a little bit of bunting.
I think like matting and layers, because you've got the different sizes as well. You can really, they'd be lovely to mat and layers together.
Yeah, let's pop those on there and let's see.
Little chalkboards.
Yeah, they would look nice, wouldn't they?
Look at
Very
them.
nice. Very nice, very
Very
nice.
nice.
Great price as well, $12.99. If you want to add these to your basket, you can do. You don't have to check out right now because we've got more items coming up. And of course, you can add more items to your basket and check out at the end. It works out to be less than 52 pence per tag, which is excellent value for money, even for the small one just there. So if you do want to get hold of these, place them in your basket. And you're saving £17. Right.
Well worth it. Very worth it picking stuff up. Remember, these deals only last until the top of the hour. Talking about amazing deals, ribbon, 225 yards in total. You're getting 15 reels, 7mm each, an assortment of colours, all for $12.99.
It's like I'm going to do a magic trick.
Oh, pick a ribbon, any ribbon.
Pick a ribbon, any ribbon you like. These are lovely though, great finish on here, nice satin finish, and also around the edge as well, you've got the edging. So you've got the lovely satin, and then you've got the edging to the ribbon as well, which just makes it look very expensive and very, very nice. I mean, those two together look fabulous, don't they? But you've got lots of different colours in here that you can use for many, many different items and occasions, saving over £17, and it's only $12.99 to buy. 15 reels, 225 yards in total, which is an absolute bargain. So you get 15 yards on each one. 672317 is your item number.
Very, very worth it. Very worth it. If you're into your wrapping, good for your wrapping as well. You are getting so much. If you've got your craft groups as well, remember your craft groups, you can pick up so many deals here on Good Morning and Good Evening Hochanda. Talking about, once again, another deal. These are nice.
Yeah, these really are. You get a lot actually in here of different designs.
You really do. The big and the small as well. So you get in the A4, you're getting the beautiful borders in here that you could use for all different occasions. Some of these, though, are absolutely stunning.
Oh, and they're nice. You've got some tags. So when you open them up, you can actually use the backing of the packaging to make and create a card or do some artwork, which is really nice. And then you just simply take the stickers off from here. Let me grab this one. They peel off like that, and then you can place them onto the backing of the card there, or you could use them in different artwork as well, so it's absolutely perfect. Build up your backgrounds and add your stickers on there, which is really nice. Let me place that back down.
Good for your mixed medias as well. If you're new to card making, you don't know what to put on.
Yeah, very good.
This
very
would be
good.
well worth it.
Also great for tags. You know, if you've got a plain tag, for example, made out of craft paper, or maybe you're using the MDF tags, stickers like this on top of the medias that you're using would look perfect. Some really pretty designs, and I think you've got more than one of some of the designs. This one in particular, have you seen this one? All Japanese style. Isn't that fabulous? Love that.
That's nice. You've got so many on this sheet that they really do fill the sheet. So sometimes you've got toppers, sometimes you've got borders on some of the A4 sheets as well.
You've got some flowers in there, butterflies. I think something for everybody. Absolutely stunning.
Is gardeners in there as well, flowers that are in there, everything for anyone you can think of. There would be a design, I'm guessing, in here. £11.99. You're saving £15. The price will go back up to £26.99 in literally 30 minutes time. 319588 is your item number for these. You're getting 12 sheets in total is what you are getting now.
Yes, you've got the larger sheets in there. I didn't see those. Larger sheets. And then the smaller ones. Absolutely perfect. Lots and lots for your money there. 319588 is your item number. Now, Adam did say we had something else lined up for you. If you like the elephant fabric,
this is beautiful.
Then you're going to love this, aren't you?
I think this is. I think out of the two, I think this could be quite. Well, this could be boy or girl.
Yeah.
I think the elephant is more girl than the.
Let's open this up.
More boy, but you get an awful lot. 2 meters.
Wow! Look at that.
Look at that.
That's a lot of marsupials, isn't it?
That'd be a single bed cover right there.
I think if Catherine's watching right now, she'd be having nightmares, especially if she was burgled by a koala bear.
Oh, God, I think she would.
I hope you won't, Catherine. It's beautiful, isn't it? And like you say, you've got a sizable amount. Now, what's nice about this as well is that actually on the fabric, you've got the colourways just there. So it'll show you what cottons that you can use that will match perfectly, which is always handy, especially on this one where you've got pink, you've got blue, you've got green. If you were to match it up with the wrong green, it would really show. And if you want to put any embellishments on here or do any stitch work, then you've got the right colours there to match up with your cottons. Love that.
Once again, these are not suitable for children's sleepwear. It does say just on the edges. So if you are buying these sorts of materials, it is well worth having a look, because it will tell you. So obviously smaller children can't regulate their body temperatures.
No, that's right. So very, very important that. But I suppose you could still use it maybe as an all-night bag or something like that, or maybe as a snuggly. Maybe make this into a little teddy bear or something.
A pyjama bag, a little drawstring pyjama bag would be nice.
That would be nice. That would be gorgeous. Lovely colours on there as well. Very vibrant. £10. It's a great deal. 2 metres as well by 44 inches. 915-872. Not limited to one per person. So if you've got some grandchildren and you want to make some bags for example, or maybe some quilts, you've got the opportunity to buy this. Go for it.
Elephants, though, is now limited stock.
Oh,
we knew you'd like it. Limited stock. We'll bring the details on the screen for you, but it is now limited stock. So £10. You only get the one. So we are now just looking at the elephants, but it is now limited stock for the elephants. 145980 is your item number for this. Once again, you get the same amount as the koalas, but it is the elephant design that you're going for. So £10. But if you wanted both, £20. Oh, technically sold out on the elephants.
What a shame. What a shame.
Sorry about that.
Right, koala bears. If you want to get hold of these, anyone that's got hold of the elephants and you want to get hold of this, you saw that sold out very, very quickly. So it's an idea to grab this. Those are your details on the screen. 915-872. Right, let's have a talk about stamps.
Heartfelt Creations. These, we should have said at the top of the show we had these, because I think these are going to do well. I think these are going to be busy.
Always popular, Heartfelt Creations. An American company, Heartfelt, but what you've got here is that red rubber, and the great thing about this, it's going to last you for a very, very long time. All deep edged as well, so all of that fine detail with those flowers and the brickwork, for example, and the stone, it's all going to be there right on the stamp, transferable with ink. You can also use your heat techniques on here as well. They're already mounted. You've got the paper on the back. Let me turn this one over. I've taken the paper off this. So you could mount these, or you could just simply use them with your hand or manipulate just part of that stamp, especially if you're doing some of your mixed media, if you want to. So you've got your...
I like the lamp, because you've got the different heads.
Yeah, the lamp's nice. You could also use that as a Christmas bauble if you wanted to. But it is, in effect, yes, the top of the lamp, which is fabulous. You've got your flowers.
Oh, that's nice.
And then you've got... What does it say on that sentiment? It says congratulations. Actually, talking about the lamps, back in the day...
Oh, here we go.
The gas lighters, yeah, they used to go round and they used to... well... I think that's where... No, Janice, no. No, I'm not going to go there. It's too early. I was going to say something. It nearly came out. And no, I'm not going to go there. But, yes, the gas lighters used to go round lighting all the lamps in the street.
They used to be... weren't the gas lighters the early morning alarm clocks?
Yes, because they used to come round and...
Knock on the window.
They used to knock you up. You had to do it, didn't you, Janice? You had
I tried to get around it for you as well.
You had to do it. It's there, it boils up.
Knock on your window with a stick.
To do it. But they did. Yeah, they did.
They did too, the early alarm clocks.
Yeah, and the milkman used to do it as well. He used to deliver the milk and he used to... That's where it all comes from.
Busy in your house?
Yeah, it certainly was. Every morning, without fail.
429006 is your right number. £12 for 10 stamps in.
It's a great deal, Heartfelt Creations. Make sure you get hold of these before they go. 49006. Shall we have a look at the deal of the day? Let's do this. The deal of the day is launched at 7:30 every morning. It's supposed to last 24 hours, but I've got a feeling that this is going to go very, very quickly today. 533352 is your item number. You're getting, from Clarity, 80 pre-scored card blanks. You've got the white and the black. You're getting the different sizes in there as well. You've got the 5x5, 6x6, 7x7 and 8x8. 40 in black and 40 in white. It's only £29.92 and you're getting the envelopes as well. So with your saving, you're actually getting the envelopes for free. It's a fabulous deal and it is a 24-hour deal as well. That is your deal of the day.
Yes, indeed. So Tracy's here. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Are you?
I'm very well, and I'm very looking forward to this. I watched it yesterday from at home with a cup of tea, and it looks amazing. If you're wondering what we're talking about, it's the Weekend Wow is what we're talking about, and you get so much for your money with these.
You get 2 A5 stamps and 2 A6 stamps and a border stamp. And there's a lovely mix of my designs here, an eclectic mix. So I've got florals that were inspired by my garden, but there's a couple of quirky elements as well within there, just to mix it up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And there's lots of background elements as well, just so that you can mix them with your focal images. So that one's got lots of background detail, so you can mix that with your card designs, your mixed media, all that kind of thing.
And these are all hand-drawn by yourself?
Yes, they are, yes.
They're all hand-drawn, so you know what you're getting when you buy into All and Create as well. Just look at those.
And we did quite a few demos with these in the first show, which was yesterday. I'm losing track of all days of the week because I've got up so early in the morning. I'm like, what day am I on?
But they're big old stamps as well, yes, so you've really filled...
Yes,
really
that's an A5 stamp set, so that's a really good size. And then really good sellers for All and Create are the border stamps. I love the border stamps because you can make bookmarks, you can use it as a whole or you can use part of it, so really good. But the fabulous thing about the Weekend Wow is you get an exclusive stamp set free.
It is indeed. So if you buy them all as a collection, you are then going to get a little freebie as well of this. And what a freebie this is! This is absolutely stunning is what you're getting. Just look at the sizes of these. So this will come as a freebie as well as you buy the collection. You can also, there's also opportunity to buy a complete collection as well, which has been very popular. But then you can create some, look at this.
That's by Anne Redfern. But that shows exactly that, you know, you can add lots of elements from your design. So you've got quirky birds there and flowers as well. So that's a mix from the Weekend Wow.
That is stunning. And then
I've got a card from Corrie, and I love that pop of green. But it proves that you don't just have to stamp in black; you can stamp in colours as well.
You really can. But then don't just think, well, if I'm not a card maker. You don't need to, because look at what else you can create.
So that's a spool by Anne.
These are beautiful, absolutely stunning. All this coming up at 8 o'clock. Remember, it is your Weekend Wow as well. This is nice.
I know, that's really fun, isn't it? A three-dimensional project. Because sometimes we always think about cards, but we don't think about three-dimensional projects. And it doesn't have to be about cards all the time.
No, and it really doesn't, because you really can. Look what you can... So if you're into your card making, it's more or less the same, but it's a 3D design. So you really can have a go at these as well. So it's well worth giving it a shot if you are a card maker. 8 o'clock is the hour you are looking forward to. I'll hold that in there. 8 o'clock is the hour you are looking forward to, which is literally in 20 minutes' time. One not to be missed. You've got one at 8 o'clock today.
And 2 o'clock.
And 2 o'clock. So are we doing prize draws as well?
Yes, with my artwork as well.
With
so
your artwork,
yeah, they'll get my artwork as well.
It's well worth. Anyone that buys will go into the draw as well. And there's happy hour deals as well. There is so much to look forward to and so much for me to tell you at 8 o'clock. The best thing to do is jump onto the website and have a look on the web. It'll be amazing. You can see everything that is on here as well. So all of the dies are on here. It's one not to be missed. So join Tracy at 8 o'clock this morning. She's going to run off now for a cup of coffee and a nice little jog around the block, and then we will be with us at 8 o'clock. But don't go far. We're now going to have another look at those 7-day savers and your 1-day special as well. And your deal of the day, sunrise, sunset, you get them all here in Good Morning and Good Evening Hochanda. Oh, there's so much.
Deal of the day, 1-day special, 7-day savers, Weekend Wow.
That's a new one on there, Weekend Wow.
Yeah, the Weekend Wow, Weekday Wonder, Graphic 45 Club, So you could be in the Club 45, which was, yeah, I got it wrong. Sunset, sunrise, happy hour deals. The Why Not deal.
Is that the one at the end of the website, the Why Not deal?
Yeah, the what? No, the
end of call.
The end of call. And also Freedom Why Not. We have a Freedom Why Not as well. Right, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a Freedom Why Not where your saving is greater than your Freedom membership. So you might as well go for it. Be a Freedom member, get the saving. You've got Freedom member for a month, and then everything is cool. Oh, and the monthly mega deal. Wow! Wow.
Well,
oh,
I can't
dear.
keep up with all this.
Shall we say hello to you?
Yes, everyone's there. We've been flicking through the hour. Do not worry, the tablet is here. Just because we don't have it on the table doesn't mean it's not there. They also have it in the gallery as well. So we are watching there. Dave's on there.
Yeah, Mary Craftflowers is on there. Pauline's on there. Heather's on there. David's on there. Good morning. Good morning, Sylvia. Good morning, Jane. Good morning, Diamond Crystal. Good morning, another Jane. Sarah John. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. It's always great to have your company. And if you're thinking, what on earth are you talking about? Well, we go Facebook Live.
We do.
And if you're on Facebook, you can join in and you can say hello to everybody. In fact, I'm going to send a few love hearts and some thumbs up out to you and some laughter. There you go.
We're also on YouTube as well now.
Yes, we are. Yeah, please do subscribe to our channel on YouTube. It's great fun. Lots of demonstrations on there that you don't actually see on our main channel. Lots of our guests as well, so it's a lot of fun. It's free to subscribe. There's no money required. All you need is an internet connection and access to YouTube.
Yeah. It is very worth it. Talking about good quality and good deals.
Yes, let's talk about this.
This is also a very good deal as well. Look at all of that.
Sorry. I bet when you get this home, you're going to line them up just like that. Don't they look neat? These are all preschool cards for you, and they're in black and white, as you can see. I believe, is it 290 and 300 GSM? 300 GSM for the black and 290. Yeah, I knew I'll get there. For the white. So you've got your different sizes, and yes, they are all pre-scored, so it's really easy to make up your cards when you get them home. Now, of course, if you're going to have cards, sounds like 3, 2, 1. Do you remember that? Yeah. If you've got the cards, then you're going to need the envelopes as well. And that was my favourite.
Dusty Bin.
The
clues made no sense whatsoever.
I love those clues. I love those clues.
You'll go for a walk in a woods. You'll see a dog. You've won a holiday to Rome.
When you're walking out in the woods and you see that dog, what do you do with the dog? Well, you walk it every day. What do you get up? When you get up and go for a walk, you put your boots on. What do your boots normally sit by? Think about that. Well, normally they sit by your coat. Where is your coat? Well, your coat's normally in the cloakroom. What's in the cloakroom? There's a bin. You've won Dusty Bin.
It really was that as well.
Oh, sorry, indulge me. I could do that all day. Two things I could do all day. One is Dusty Bin clues, and the other one is pretend I'm on the telephone. I could do that all day.
Pretend you're on the telephone?
Yeah. Every time I see a telephone, whenever I go out, you know, the toy telephones or telephones, I have to just go up and pick it up and have a conversation with myself. Honestly, I could just sit in a room all day.
You did that to me the other week.
With a telephone, I'd be well happy all day.
I can't remember what we were doing.
We were taking
details, bank details.
I was taking your bank details, and we were using Barry.
For Barry Manilow.
For Barry Manilow, yeah. Anyway, we're going to see Barry Manilow next year. Right, so these are your deal of the day, and it is such a great saving that you're getting the envelopes, and it works out that the envelopes are actually free to you, so it's a great deal. So all of those cards and the envelopes, those are your details, $29.92. Now,
but 7-day savers, very, very busy on these as well. We'll get you the details on the screen. You are getting all of these. You're getting all 9 pieces in total, 25mm each. Limited stock is what we are for these, which means there's not much left at all. These are your fabric paints. A variety of colours. You get your purples and your greens. You also get your silvers, your royal blues and your reds. You also get your dark brown, yellow, bronze and turquoise as well. You haven't got to pick, you haven't got to choose. You get the lot for £9.91. But you do need to be quick at this as well, because it's only... well, it's only got 1 day left. It's a 7-day saver.
Yes, yeah. We launch brand new 7-day savers tomorrow morning, so don't miss out on this. There's nothing worse than waking up tomorrow morning thinking, do you know what? I really wanted to get that item, and it's gone because the 7-day savers expires tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So it's a great idea. It's worth getting into your crafty stash. You've got fabrics, different materials that you maybe want to add some colour to, and also work with the kids as well. It's fabulous. You use it with your stamps, your paintbrushes, and iron it, and it seals the colour.
It does. I've been handing koala material.
Ooh.
Very, very busy. I was just thinking you could use this as a, not obviously like this.
Yes.
You could use it as a table mat.
You could, yes, table mats.
Or one of them boards with the balls in the bottom.
Sorry?
You know the ball. You know when you. So you know when you have. I can't think what they're called. A lap tray.
Oh, yes, a lap tray.
Not
a tray with the balls in the bottom. Yes, a lap tray. The only thing you'd have to be careful of, because it's brushed cotton as well, make sure it doesn't get burnt if you're using it as a table cloth or something like that. But that really is a good idea. Do love the colours in here as well. Very, very vibrant.
It would be beautiful for a small pillow.
Yes.
It would be a little snuggle blanket.
A snuggle blanket would be lovely. Also nice as a little bag or something like that.
A little drawstring bag.
Yeah. Oh, it's fabulous fabric. We sold out of the elephant fabric. Now we've got the koala bear. This is also going very, very quickly. £10. Great deal. 915872 is your item number.
What have you got there?
Yeah, something else which is proven to be very, very popular. Fancy a cup of coffee?
Ooh.
Fancy getting perked up in the morning?
You're back to milkman and the laps again.
Back to the milkman and the gas men. No, what I love about this, I've got one of these. I think they're fabulous. It's really nice. If you just want a cup of coffee, maybe you want a strong cup of coffee, this is going to be perfect for doing that. Let me just take this apart. So that unscrews. I'll just take that there. Just so there you go. Now that's where you put the water. No further than, you see just in there the valve, so you don't put it above the valve. Put your ground coffee in there, pack it down, maybe with a spoon or something like that. Make sure that's all nice and neat. And then you get the top and you simply screw that on. Make sure that's nice and tight, okay, because what's going to happen when you put it on your hob, it will not work, by the way, with an induction hob. So put this onto your hob, gas or electric, let the water heat up. The water goes through there with the pressure and it comes out at the top, and then you've got that perfect, beautiful cup of coffee.
Oh, £9.99. A perfect gift if someone's bought a new home. Nice for a Christmas hamper.
Yeah, it'd be lovely for a Christmas hamper, actually. And you can also buy, as a gift, you can get the coffee already ground. So, you know, wrap that up in your own crafty way and give that as a gift. £9.99.
Tombolas this time of year.
Yeah, tombola would be perfect.
That'd be nice for a tombola. 159071 is your item number. But I think we're going to watch a little video about Graphic 45.
Oh, let's have a look.
Ooh.
Welcome to Club G45 from Graphic 45, the monthly tutorial kit that allows you to create some of the most beautiful projects by accessing a step-by-step video viewable online. This month's tutorial is the Club G45 Joy to the World Angelic Altered Book Box Kit and Christmas Card Trio, containing the Joy to the World Angelic Altered Book Box and the Joy to the World Christmas Card Trio projects. You'll get almost everything you need to create these projects from scratch, including access to this month's step-by-step video tutorial and accompanying project sheet. Simply order yours by purchasing item number 322425 for £41.99. plus your postage from Hochanda.com, or give us a call on 01733 62000 for instant access to this month's Club G45 from Graphic 45.
Oh, it makes sense now.
Now, we thought we'd show you this live, because you get all of this, Adam.
You get all of it?
You get all of this. Graphic Club 45, it's every month here on Hochanda we have a brand new one. And what's nice about this is there are many of you out there that love Graphic 45 and many of you out there that are new to Graphic 45. So this is a great way of dipping your toes into the products and having a project to make and create. Now, we're calling it Club G45. It's not something that you have to have every single month. You can buy it this month, not buy it next month, and then buy it the month after. It's entirely up to you. There's no subscriptions or anything like that. It's just a club that we think you would like to be part of, because it gives you the opportunity to make and create a project from these beautiful papers that you get.
And what a project you get. Now, you haven't got long to get this month. It will be removed from sale on the 17th of November. So if you're thinking, yeah, I'll leave it for a while, and you get to the 18th of November, you won't be able to get this collection anymore. So this is one you'll be missing out on. So it's well worth getting it. It will be dispatched to you from the 28th of November. But just look at what you now can create. You're getting everything you see to create these beautiful cards that you're making with tiny little tags in. Access to a video tutorial as well if you wanted to, so you really can go to town. So it is like being part of an amazing exclusive club, because once they've gone, they've gone.
That's it. And it does give you the chance, as we say, to make and create these great projects. You do get the hardware required. All you need is the glue and the tape to stick all this together, and it gives you a chance then to follow the tutorials and do it the right way. This paper is so gorgeous. Some people get Graphic 45 home and they never do anything with it because it is so beautiful. And the designers at Graphic 45 as well, they really work hard to bring you as much as they can on the individual pieces of paper as well, and they work very hard at getting the artwork and bringing it together in the different themes that we provide for you.
It's also step-by-step of instructions as well. So it is literally step-by-step on how to do each. So if you're thinking, well, I haven't got the internet, I won't be able to watch the video tutorial, you don't need to. Everything is here broken down for you in each individual stage. Now, we saw the box earlier that Janice did open up, and you did see the finished samples. We're going to quickly show the finished samples again for you.
That is the box that you get, and as we showed you at the start, that is what you can create. When you open it up, you can add to it all of your different notelets. So I'll just pop those out again for you so you can see, and you can see the ribbon at the top, which is fabulous. So you get your cards in there, you get all the different elements and the hardware. If we open that up, you can see there all the different hardware that you get to put together, and you also get the ink as well, which is fantastic, isn't it? What a great deal. £41.99. Again, this is your last chance really to get hold of this, to make sure that you are part of this month's G45.
It is worth it, as well as Janice said, £41.99. But you haven't got long. Get it while you can. Oh, there was no one there in those beautiful chairs.
Sorry, you get your bag as well. Always important. Just thought I'd show you that.
You could keep all your crafty stuff together. If you haven't got a craft room, everything comes in the bag, so you can keep everything in the bag as you make as well. £41.99, 322242. 322425.
What he said
is your item number. £41.99. But with all these deals, you've only got 5 minutes left. Jump to the website, Janice.
Yeah, jump to it. This is a website. This is where you can peruse everything we've got on the show, anything we've got left. The elephant fabric, of course, sold out. Take a look at those embossed glitter sticker collection as well. I do like that. You do get a lot for your money. And we're also very busy for the Dylon fabric paint collection. We're down to single figures for that. Might be worth grabbing one of those. Maybe grabbing one for a friend as well. £9.91. Let's face it, when you use it once, you're going to want to use it again, really. So that's your website. That's where you can get everything. And remember, all the prices go back up of your sunrise specials at 8 o'clock today. So you've only got about 4 minutes left to get hold of those. What are you doing next, Adam?
I am All and Create. With Tracy.
With Tracy.
I can't wait for that. What have you got?
That'll be a good show. I've got the one day special with Paul and Dee at 9 o'clock. Of course, we've got lots coming up throughout the day on Hochanda, and I'm exceptionally excited about the show that's coming up at 11 a.m. this morning. If you know me, you'll know why. Adam, have a great show.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you in a few moments' time. Yes, All and Create Weekend Wow. Yes, that's what we mentioned earlier. Crafting with Clarity, one day special after that, and My Two Ladies Knitting.
Say you wanted 24 hours of crafting on your TV? OK then, calling all Freeview viewers from the 2nd of October, that's exactly what you've got.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
Hi, my name is Blanche Siegmann. I'm the owner of the company La Blanche. The company La Blanche is a crafting company located in Germany. For over 20 years, I'm designing and selling stamps, paper crafting products, and home decoration. As a passionate crafter myself, I make sure all our products are of highest quality and easy to use. We produce a whole range of products. We produce paper products. We have also shrink sleeves for your jars, glasses. We have home decoration products, paints and wall decals. Everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, one. Good morning, all. It's Saturday morning, and what a morning to wake up on. It's your weekend wow. We've got beautiful Tracy with us in the house as well. How are we all?
Very well.
Very
Nice
well.
early start.
Very early start the morning. Very frosty morning as well. Very busy shows yesterday that you had. With your weekend wow, we're going to come straight in. Already, a quarter of the stock has already gone. Just after 2 live hours yesterday, a quarter of this stock has already gone. So I think we're in for a very busy day. Now, before we get into the finer details of what you're getting here as well, Tracy, you've designed all of these designs. So they're all hand-drawn by yourself.
Yes, they are, yes.
Where did the inspiration come from for the designs?
Often the inspiration comes from my garden. Not obviously totally correct, but sort of more doodly, more quirky style. So I'll see a shape or a design in the garden and then I'll sort of doodle and put it in a quirky style.
Oh, nice.
So, and there's a few nice quirky touches as well.
There really, really is. So we're going to use as much as we can during the hour. We're going to send Tracy off now to get ready for a demonstration. So we'll see. I'll see you very, very shortly. But we're going to say with Abs now. So this is amazing.
Indeed, it is amazing. It's a very rich bundle, loads of design and different as well. And you have like from background stamp sets, you have backgrounds, you have sentiments, you have flowers, you have all what you need to create a different project, different styles.
You really do. You get absolutely everything, but you're getting so many of these stamps as well. You get so many of the stamps. Now, if you buy the complete collection that's on your screen, 650158 is your item number, which is your weekend wow. So if you buy all 5 of these, which is your weekend wow for £64 and a few pennies, you also get your bonus stamp as well. So you really are treating them. Worth £12.99.
It's, yeah, we have here a stamp set worth £12.99. Is another stamp set, exclusive stamp set designed by Tracy Evans. Also, you have all this lovely background details. You have the sentiments. You have that border design. It's a good size as well. It's yeah, it's very nice stamp set to everyone who will buy the Weekend Wow bundle or the complete collection.
There is a complete collection as well, which we've only briefly touched on. There is a complete, which we'll give you the item for at the moment, but it's at the bottom of the screen. So if you want the complete collection and you want to shop ahead, £107.89. But your weekend wow is on the screen at the moment, as you can always see it as well. Flexi Buy is on this as well. Why pay one price when you can split the price down into 2? You have got some beautiful stamps here. So would you say, Ad, if you're new to stamping, you've never stamped before, this would be an ideal collection to go for?
Definitely, yeah, because you have all these flowers, you have all the sentiments, and you can see here the samples. You can use them in very clean and simple way, or you can
That's beautiful.
you can layer them. You can use all the flower in different ways, and they all. The good thing also, all these stamps that we have 5 stamps, that they all work brilliantly together. So as you can see here, you can, for example, this one is from the background, and I believe Tracy is doing it on her first demo, using that stamp set, or you can use the set as it is. So even if you're a beginner, you can stamp all of it, just highlight the flower or color it, and so let me show you more samples here.
You really can. Now, if you're not into your cards as well, you think, well, I'm not really a card maker. You don't have to be. Look at this beautiful bobbin reel that you've got on here. So you can also stamp onto fabric with these as well. So really do think outside of the box.
And you have the other side as well. You have all the flowers there. We do have also that nice bag here. As you can see, a mix of all the different stamp sets from the Weekend Wow bundle. This one is done by Joe Rice. You can see here, that's nice bag.
Look at that. So that is also, so you can also stamp onto the bags as well. Remember, this is on 2 flexis as well. So £64.90 is the complete price. But why pay everything when you can split the price down into 2 for £32.48? In total, you're getting 40 stamps in total. And that doesn't even include the free stamp set. 40 stamps, and you're getting that free stamp worth £12.99 as well. But just look at absolutely stunning designs you can actually create here. But let's go through the stamps individually so you can actually see the size of the stamps of what we're getting. So we'll start down the end that we've already turned. So this one is
an A5 stamp set. That's an A5 stamp set. You have, as we need, so many designs, and they have different flowers that Tracy designed, and the sentiments there. And we've showed you just a few samples here. And actually, for that stamp set, there's that nice sample here, done by Debbie Martin, where she did a calendar for next year. As you can see, every month she used, I think, a mix between that one to the A6 stamp set. Sorry, as well. You can see every month she did.
Oh, that is stunning. So now
a mix of all the stamps from the bundle.
So a mixture of all of them, and you can create. So if you are new to the world of crafting, you only need to use a little part of these stamps to create some beautiful imagery that we've got there. So that's one set of stamps. Remember, that's your Blossom Wishes. Now look at this one. Is stunning as well. So you get so much with these.
That is a border stamp set here. Again, as you can see, you have that nice flower, you have all the texture around it, you have the background, everything. But also here, I have in my hand here 3 different ways of using that stamp set. So you can stamp it as it is here, as this show here, here as the sample, sorry, by Joe Rice, you can see, where she used that stamp set with the background, everything. Or you can just use the flower, if you want to cut the flower and use it here. Of course, adding all those details to the background, or you can stamp it in many times, like stamp it. You can see like many flowers here. That one is done by Janet from Birds in the Barn. Another nice sample. But also we have that. Quickly, I'll show you those two. Where here, Corey Herman from Netherlands, she's in 2 different ways. Here on my left, she used the tag with the background, everything, and on the right, she only used the flowers, using all that kind of flip as a grass here from that other stamp set that we just shown, the A5. As you can see here, just that small details. She created, she created
this one. So that one there that I'm coming upon it is what we've used for the grass.
Yeah,
in
if
the
you can
background.
see here next to it.
Oh, so really think about using stamps in
that
different
small
mediums.
details. She did all that backgrounds with it.
That is stunning. Absolutely, and they're only 3 of what well, they're only 2 actually of what we've looked at so far. Timeless Moments is the one currently I've got my hands on now. This is a slightly smaller one. Remember, you can buy these individually if you want to as well. The details are at the bottom of the screen to buy them individually. But why buy them individually when you can get them all?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, oops, sorry. That is A6 stamp set here, also designed by Tracy Evans, different size of flowers. But also what I like about this stamp set, not only they have different designs, but also the size is different. So if you like having contrast in your design between like large flowers and small one, that is a perfect stamp set here. And you can see that sample that Adam is holding here by Anne Ruthven. She did this nice accordion there. Even on here, she stamped that on the side.
Well.
It's a lovely sample here where it features all these different flowers. They are
beautiful.
They are very beautiful, and Corey Herman did that small box here. As you can see, she stamped all the different sides of the box here using that stamp set. Beautifully featured that one.
Absolutely stunning. We're not in of it yet though, there's still more to choose from. Moving on, we've got your flower heads next as well. So you get your little birds in here as well, and the little faces.
So you can see the flower here, they can plain face, and you can use that different faces inside. So you can use different face expression, and you can use yeah, for example, if you see that bundle, that stamp set here, sorry, that sample here done by Anne Ruthven, that is perfect way of showing you, like, you can use the plain face, so you different faces, or just the flower without the face expression.
So you really can use, so you can really give your flowers personalities now,
yeah,
if you wanted to as well. And last but no means least, wild and free. Look at that for a stamp. Absolutely stunning, the wild and free. You're getting the large as well, which you really, there's so many elements you could use in this, and you could really cut into it once you've stamped it as well, and just use it as background. You've got that beautiful flowers that we've got in there as well.
So for that stamp set, I can show you those three quickly samples, because they are different here and different ways of using it. So we have the first one by Jo Rice here, so where she stamped all the stamp sets with the background, everything here, and she had a sentiment as well, and she did like a matching envelope to
oh yeah,
can you see the matching envelope to go with the card here? And they have another one done by Janet from Birds in the Barn. I really like the stamp here. She did the tag in the middle, and she used all that textures. Or the last one, as you hold in here, where you use only the flower without the background, and create different background with different products here with the stencils from the show as well on the background. So this is a different way of using them.
Absolutely beautiful, and once again, you know what you're buying into when you buy into All and Create as well. You know you're going to buy into quality, you know you're going to buy into luxuriousness of your cards and your craft that you're about to do as well. £32.48 on 2 flexi buys. If you pay £32.48 today, we'll send them all to you. And then in a month's time, it'll be another £32.48 as well. 650158 is your item number. Now, moving on down. Now, if you're thinking, I would love everything we're about to show, you can buy everything in a complete bundle. We'll give you the details for very, very shortly. So the next three that we talk about will be in the complete set as well, but we're going to break it all down for you first. £13.98, 577355. You've got, these are nice.
These are nice size, and they are small A7 stamp set, but they're perfect. Like, they're small, but you can use them in many, many ways here. They're perfect for backgrounds, for filling the gaps, for adding that detail as a final touch here. So we have here the first stamp set, the first sample here by Janet Pring, where you can see both the squares and all that texture in the background using the mesh stamp set here. Yeah, there can be as a background stamps, but also as a focal point. Here we have another sample by Janet again. As you can see, she stamped twice that background A7 plus the birds from the Weekend Wow bundle.
Oh, yeah.
You can see them here, and she put that kind of nice squares to ground those birds in there. And then another one here by Jo Rice. Nice way also of using the birds with the squares and all that nice background she did, and the colours to make them pop more. And you can see here on the background she also used a stencil, a broken circle from the show as well.
So everything you see on there is currently on the show as well, but there's a freedom price on this, £12.58. But I do have to tell you, as a pair, nearly a third of the stock has already gone, and this is only the third live hour. If you're not a Freedom member, £13.98. They're absolutely stunning as well. If you just look at, see the size of what you're actually getting. As I've said, you can really fill that blank space. If you don't know what to put in that blank space, you really can use these and bring them into your designs as well. I'm sure you'll use these time and time again. Moving on down though, another set that we've got here. Look at this, all measured up and style it. These are nice.
That's another bundle. Again, completely different style than completely different design than the previous stamp set that we've shown you so far. You can see here you have all that nice dress form here, all that textures and that a ruler there. So this is one here by Corey Herman. It's very nice. Very nice samples here with all the colour that she used. You have another one in your hand by Debbie Martin in more vintage feel to it, and also highlight very well that stamp set. We have another one by Jo Rice here. As you can see, she also here on that paper, the brown one, all that stamping here on the background is using the all measure type stamp set. Plus, she also stamped on the ribbon here on the side, as you can see.
So she's made her own tape as well.
Yeah, her own tape using that stamp set, and you have obviously that dress form there in the middle with glossy accent to make it pop more, and you have all the sentiments that are coming from the stamp sets.
How beautiful is that card?
It's really, really beautiful.
It is stunning, and this is in my books would be a top shelf card. So when you walk into that card shop, you wouldn't look at the bottom for these, because you know they're the 79p's, they're cheap and cheerfuls. You'd go right to the top for your 5.99s for these, your £6 cards. That loved one. But you really would, and you can create these as well while you're at home. £21.98 is what you're paying for the set of stamps. But once again, you will use time and time again. But just look at what you can create with these as well. Absolutely stunning. 546354 is your item number. They are beautiful. Very, very busy. Remember, they're in the complete bundle as well. But the next pair, we've got your Magical House and the Heart Home. These are just these are very children-friendly, very mythical,
cute,
whimsical, yeah, cute.
Whimsical, cute stamp sets here, featuring those nice houses with all that details to go with. There's also different design that what we've seen so far in the show. Again by Tracy Evans. You can see here what I like about it: the same stamp set, but each time you cut it a different way, you can create a completely different scene. Like you have like a summery one, or you have a winter one with clouds, or you can have yeah, completely different look, and it's the same stamp set. And yeah, this one by Janet Spring, and you have another, and now more Christmas feel, like by Kath here, stamp set by Kath, or you can
or just fairy tale.
Yeah,
absolutely stunning. So if you're into your colouring, into your design, oh my word!
Or you can have the whole village.
Look at the whole village, all on one card. Once again, for your children's cards that you don't know what to get them anymore, even for your grown-ups cards, I would love this on my mantelpiece in a frame. Moving home cards, this would be nice as well. New house cards, obviously with myself, this would be beautiful above the mantelpiece as well. This would be a card that you keep from year on year and year. £13.98, 390160 is your item number. You can also put them on jars.
Yeah. So that here, done by Anna Rutfan, as you can see here, sentiments, the houses, all in different colours. But also what she did use them in a brilliant way. You can also use them on shrinking plastic, so you can have them in small size. You can also, if you want to decorate, a small embellishment to use to go with your project. As you can see here, she used them here in a very nice way as well, completely different way of using them.
See, we don't even think about that as well. You use these stamps on shrink plastic, you've then got embellishments of your stamps as well, so you can really shrink the size. But you're thinking, Adam, I want the complete lot, I love it all. You can do that as well. 072532, 59 stamps in total is what you're getting if you're getting the complete collection. You also get the free gift as well, but what I like the most, it's split onto 3 flexi buys, £35.96, which means whatever else you pop into that flexi basket will also be split onto those 3 easy payments as well. But there is one slight snag. We are 16 minutes into the 3rd live hour, and over half the stock has already gone on the complete collection. 072532 is your item number for the complete collection, but over half the stock has gone. We also have happy hour deals as well during the hour. This is your happy hour deal, £21.96, 072023. Just look at your saving that you're getting there. It's better than half price is what you're paying for these. You're saving £26, you're spending £21.96. The usual price, £47.96, but we don't want you to buy that. It's a happy hour deal, £21.96. Add it to your basket. If you're buying the complete collection, you'll split that into 3 as well. 072023 is your item number. Right, demo time.
Yes, my favourite time.
I love this bit.
So this is the card that we're making, but in good old Tracy fashion, I'm just changing it up a little bit. I'm going to change my colours so that the turquoise is more prominent.
Okay.
And the orange is less prominent.
Ooh.
So I'm first of all going to create my layered background.
Will this be the giveaway that we give away this hour?
Yes, anything that I make.
Anything,
Anything,
mate?
and I'll add a few extra backgrounds as well.
So, I thought we'd just give away a car. No,
No,
we
no.
don't. So anything that Tracy's about to make, do you see with demos, we'll try and do as many demos as we can. Anything you buy during this hour, we'll be put into a draw and we'll send everything out that Tracy makes, to one lucky winner. Okay, so all you have to do is place an order of something in the show, we'll pop you into the draw, and you're away.
So what I'm doing, Adam, is I'm layering white paint onto white card. And you may be asking me, well, why are you layering white paint onto white card? It doesn't seem...
Yeah.
No, the idea of that is that whatever colours you apply after that will then pop.
Oh, okay.
So it makes
That's a
the
new
layers...
technique.
Yes, it makes the layers pop more. So I'm now going to add 2 colours together. And
So if you were at home, sorry to chip in, but if
No.
you were at home, I'd sort of go from the new, me being a newer crafter, if I didn't have a brayer, is there any other way I could do this?
you could use a sponge
Oh, and just...
and dab it on or swipe it on.
Oh, okay.
Slightly different look because with your brayer, I can layer the colour. If you see, I'm lifting the brayer up as I go, so I can layer that colour.
Oh, look at that. I see what you mean now with the colour part.
But obviously we don't want to waste this paint, so we're just going to add that here, because that will create a second background. So we don't want to waste that, because it's sacrilege to waste your paint.
Oh, it is.
So we'll just wipe this up quickly. Just take some kitchen roll. So yes, so the white layer makes everything else pop.
It really does. Look at that already.
And then we just give that a dry with the heat tool, because obviously if we do any stamping straight onto that, all you're going to get is a gloopy mess, because
okay.
the paint will stick to the ink, and the ink won't transfer to the card, so you have to dry that layer. So it's important you dry that, because that's quite sticky. So if you could give it a good dry, it means that your next stamped layer will adhere properly.
So it'll stick on.
Yeah. But we can't just leave it at that, because that's quite flat. We need to give it a little bit more interest. Now, just a little bit more interest. And then I need a contrast in colour. So I'm just going to add the tiniest amount of paint, especially if it comes out your pot. When you're on live TV, it always comes out
No,
slower.
yeah, always. It's because the lights it dries up so quick.
And as you can see, it's a very light layer of paint, and I'm going to literally,
Really gently.
very gently, because I don't want to overpower that background. I want to keep that background. And as you can see, that just adds a light layer to your card. It's a very light layer, but it draws the eye in. And if you can see, I've still got some white space. I've still got touches of white. So we're going to bring in one of our stencils.
These are also on the show as well for the stencils. They are on the show. We'll change the details on the screen for the stencils as well.
And we're going to add the paint layer to my stencil. And then I'm going to spritz with water. I won't spritz you, Adam.
No, it's all right.
I'm usually good at that. I usually spritz somebody. So I'm now going to place that down onto my card, but this time it's using paint rather than ink. And these stencils are fabulous because they'll take any medium. So it doesn't matter whether it's ink, paint, texture paste, anything.
So if it's paint we're using and you're putting paint on the stencil, why would we spritz it as well? Why wouldn't we just put it straight down?
It dries pretty quickly, so then you're not going to get any transfer. So you spritz it with water. But I'm glad you're here and ask those questions, because then it means that I'm answering questions that people might ask that are watching. But I could have got a second generation from that, but we want to get to some stamping. I could have got a second generation ink onto the white card. So this
you're thinking, what is second generation? So you've used it once, you've still got the paint on your stencil, so you can transfer that onto another background if you wanted to as well. Never waste any of your mediums.
Which is what I would do at home. Sometimes you're in a little bit more of a rush on live TV, so you just have to remember those things when you're at home. And then that's just your background that Tracy can't hold straight. But that just adds dimension, and those stencils are just fantastic. So now get to our stamp, which is Wild and Free.
This is a beautiful stamp.
I adore this stamp, mainly because I like open designs. So I designed it so that these petals have got open areas. And the reason for that is so you can stamp onto book pages, so that your backgrounds show through. So there is a reason behind that.
If you have any questions for Tracy as well, please do email in studio@hochanda.com. We'll ask them live on air. If you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking, I'd love to know if, and if I only knew that, and then I'd I put it in my basket. Ask away. That's what we're here for.
So we're just giving the stamp a good inking, because you can't just ink it once and then think that will give you a good image. It won't. You have to give your stamp a good inking. So I'm hoping I've dried this card enough. So then I'm going to decide where I want that. So I want that sort of slightly on the right hand side. I very rarely plonk anything straight in the middle. It's just not what I do. I tend to like off centre. You know, we've all got our quirks, so off centre is sort of mine. And I'm using the All and Create acrylic blocks. And what that means is I can bend those, which means if you struggle to get this middle area here, it means I can lift this acrylic block and just give it. But I'm an old-fashioned stamper. I've been doing it for a long time, so I tend to still press, mainly because I've stamped onto a surface that, even though I've dried it, it's still going to be slightly wet.
Oh, okay.
But this is why I use a good ink pad with a good open time, which means that it stays wetter longer. So I'll just give that one more lift. And then we should have, there we go.
Look at that.
The acrylic blocks really help you to get an absolutely perfect image. And if you wanted, you could leave it like that and you can still see the background through the flower.
You can.
But obviously I like to take it up a level as well. So we've then got our background. So you see here, we had this, Adam, we can use a bit of the paint that we've got left over on our brayer. And this is your brayed off background. So you don't want to waste that. So I'm going to stamp the flower again.
Okay.
But don't worry, we don't have to do any cutting out. I've done all that beforehand. I'm now going to ink the flower. But as you saw me, I added a touch of the contrasting colour here that's also in the background. So it looks like I've thought about the design. Just move that out of the way. And just stamp this again. But this time, I only want the flower. So these backgrounds, obviously, you could use many times just for your stamping of your flowers. So I like to do that a lot. I never waste the paint. I always add lots of layers in on a separate piece of card.
Okay.
So just give that a firm press. Lift it up again just to make sure you get a good image. And that is perfect.
Look at that.
Perfect image every time. That's yes, I'm slightly biased because they're my designs, but the actual quality of the stamps speaks for itself. You need a good quality stamp and a good quality ink to get a good impression.
You do.
If you've got good quality products, then it'll work for you. So I'm just now blotting this. Because the ink has got a good open time, I need to blot the ink.
Oh, okay, just to take off that excess.
You could dry it with a heat tool, but you've got a little bit of ink transferred here. You don't want that, you see. So I've now cut this flower, and if you can see, it's in the contrasting colour, and I've added a touch of the turquoise. I always add a touch of what's in the background onto the flower. If you don't do that, it doesn't look like you've thought about your design.
Okay.
Because you do need to bring some of the background elements into the foreground, or else you don't get a cohesive design. So I'm now going to add that to here. Of course, I've got a glue. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
I do test the glue before we come live, just to make sure.
Just look how that pops now.
And then we can use some of our background elements. So you could stamp with paint if you wanted to. I think I will stamp with a touch of paint. Just going to pick it up with a piece of cut and dry foam, because we always stamp these with ink, so sometimes it's nice just to do it with something a bit different and try it with your paints, just to test your stamps to see how good they work. And the transfer of that, and that's just with paint. The stamps are just such excellent quality.
And would you say if you are going to use your paints, use the sponge and dab it on?
Yes,
don't take
or
brayer
brayer that out and then put it onto the thin layer. Never put big, thick layers of paint onto your stamp.
And never take your paint to the stamp, or was it your stamp to the paint, as it were?
I mean, we all do things differently, but I just think that's good practice. And the important thing to remember is to clean your stamp when you've used paint, because when you've used paint, you don't want to lose the detail in your stamp. It's important that you clean your stamp.
So do you baby wipe them, pop them in warm water?
What I tend to do, you can use a damp cloth if you don't want to use a baby wipe, or use a baby wipe. I never clean my stamps if I'm using inks. If I'm using my black ink, I don't clean them, because that gives them a layer of ink and they stamp better and better with time. At the end of the day, they're tools, so they stamp better each time. So that's what I do. So I'm now going to add some pops of white. This is a Posca paint pen. Just to add those pops of white. And then we've got some calico here. And this is a little number stamp from our brush flower, which in the bundle with the dragonfly and the teasel, which you can get if you shop by brand.
We are going to see that later on in the show as well. You've not seen it at the moment, but it is coming up.
But this number stamp I can't stop using. You know those stamps that you just keep on your desk the whole time?
Time and time again.
Yeah. I've always got certain stamps on my desk that I never take off my desk. Just adds a touch of calico, because that just adds a pop.
Look at that.
Of a texture. It adds a pop of texture. We're going to add a safety pin. So no, this is a paper clip. Can you tell that? You see, I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and my brain isn't functioning with my mouth, so I'm just making up words. So I'm not functioning very well.
You'll be fine by this evening.
By about 2 o'clock, yeah.
You'll be flying by then.
You're hoping. So then that becomes our card.
Look at that.
But the paper clip and the texture from the calico just brings the flower as well to life, because it adds a lighter touch to your card. It brings in that white
and if we show
two
you
contrasts.
Just by using the different paint, how different you can make the same design and the same set of stamps. Well, it's well worth getting these. These were something that you would have on your desk time and time again. £32.48 for your weekend wow is your flexi buy. 650158 is your item number. And I know what you're thinking, Adam, I want to see some more inspiration. Well, guess what? Just for you. Yes, indeed. What inspiration that was as well. Let's do the boring bit first, and then I'll show you what you're getting. 650158 is your item number. That is for your weekend wow. It's also split as well, the price as well. £64.95 is a one-off payment, but why pay everything when you can split the price onto two flexi buys for £32.48, plus your postage and packaging, and we will send the weekend wow to you. You are getting 40 stamps in total, but that doesn't include the freebie that they're going to throw in for you as well, worth £12.99 on its own. So in theory, you're getting 6 sets of stamps. 6 sets of stamps for £32.48. There is so much you can get and do with these as well. If you're into your card making, we've just seen this stamp being used, but there are so many other ways you now can use the stamp as well. Not only, but use it on your envelopes as well. Really think about your cards. This will add that touch of class to all the cards that you use, so you really can make to sell, which we will ask about. But you could make your money back straight away with these. If you're not into your card making, you can start putting, you even get the little tiny faces to put onto the flowers as well if you want to. A beautiful framework that you've got there. You could go touch of class as well. Just one simple stamp. You've got elegance. All occasions you have here as well, depending on the cards you use, depending on the different looks you're going to get. But they're stunning. Well, they are beautiful. And you can be creating things like this at home as well. The weekend wow, nearly 30% of the stock has already gone, and this is the third live hour. But what most people are going for is the complete collection. So you get the weekend wow, you also get as well, so that's the weekend wow plus the freebie as well. So you also get the freebie in this, plus your mesh and square set, plus the stylet and all dressed up as well, and you also get the magical home as well. So you are getting all of these and your weekend wow as well for £35.96 across 3 flexible payments. In total, 59 stamps, and that doesn't include the freebie that they're giving you as well. It's well worth it. If you love the collection, you are going to love everything on here. 3 interest-free payments of £35.96. Just look at some of the stuff that you now can create. Absolutely stunning designs that are on here. There is so many things. Look, how beautiful is that? How stunningly beautiful. That in itself, in a frame, would be beautiful. I can't get over how stunning that is. That is one amazing card, and you can be creating things like this at home as well. One-off payment, £107.89, but you're going to have to be quick. 60% of the stock has already gone of your complete bundle already. 60% has already gone. Remember, you can pay a one-off payment of £107, but why pay everything when you split it into 3? £35.96 across 3 payments also means whatever you pop into your basket will also be split into 3 interest-free payments as well. So not only can you get the stamps, but if you're going to go with a complete collection as well, you can also get these stunning stencils that we have on the show. These were featured in the demonstration with Tracy a minute ago, but we're just going to go through them in a bit more detail of what you're actually getting here. So what are we getting here for our money?
Sorry, yeah, we have in here a bundle of 5 stencils here. As you can see here, there are different stencils. 3 of them are 6x6 and 2 of them are 6x4. They're nice and great. Yeah, great stencils to create nice background textures. If you like layering, if you like creating unique different backgrounds, these stencils for me are perfect. I cannot stop using them, and I love using them with jelly plate, I like texture paste, with ink, with paint. You can use them in different ways. You've seen Tracy using them in her demos yesterday, this morning, different way, and she'll be using them more in more demos. As you can see here, yeah, that's different samples here. That's one for In Your Hand by W. Martin. You have this one by Curry. Also, as you can just the touches of here, the human stencil from the bundle as well. We have that one here from Joe Rice, as you can see here on showing that nice wood slide stencils on the background. Yeah, and we have another one here by Janet Pring, where you can see the stencil used. Yeah. That more
really do think about your backgrounds as well. Obviously think about your foreground, but your background really can enhance what is in the foreground of your stamps. So like this one here, you've got a beautiful sunset, or it could be a sunrise as you look at it. But it doesn't mean you necessarily need the sun in the background. It's what you can create by using these stamps adds another element onto your crafting journey. And you are getting all of these stencils that you see in front of me as well. £26.95 in total. 854910 is your item number. So if you were new to crafting, would these be a necessity that you would use? You could really use in everything.
I think so, because they're easy to use. They are not that complicated design. They can fit them easily in any kind of project, any kind of styles. So I think, yeah, I would ever call them a must, because I love stencils.
I think once you get them as well, and you can see what you can do with them, you will really find uses, because you can use them for your inks, put your inks through them. You could even draw through them if you wanted to as well with your pencils. There's so much you can do. £26.95, 854910 is your item number for these as well. And another set, we have your dragonflies. Now you saw us using the numbers in the last demonstration. This comes in the middle section, but you are getting all of these. You're getting 10 stamps in total is what you're getting. Now these are stunning. I know I use that word a lot, but they are. They are stunning.
This one, yeah, created by Anne Rosefun, is a very nice piece of artwork, featuring that stamp on the middle, like from the border stamp set. Yeah. So this is a collection here. It's from our few weeks ago we had an ODS here with Tracy, and that was the main bundle, and sold out in 11 minutes of the first hour. And it was meant to last like the 5 hours of the ODS, so we brought it back here because many people missed it. And
so if you did miss it, this is your perfect opportunity to get it again, because you know you're going to look at these.
This is actually was one of my favourite samples, because I like more like mixing that, how we say, rusty and vintage with the modern, and that dragonfly pop on the blue on the top. We have another one there here by Debbie Martin. I like this one as well. The way she stamped and the way she used that setted background, and she added that nice. Well, actually, it can be in any way. Actually,
it can. I was looking at the words and I thought, I'll turn it slightly, but it's not when the numbers are upside down. But you can use it anyway. But not only are you getting your dragonflies in here as well, you also get the beautiful, stunning flowers that are in here. These are nice.
Yeah. That one, yeah, you can start one. That's by Anne Rutfin as well. And you have this, or if you're into journals and creating journals, you can also have that nice down the cover, or you can do another frame here by Anne Rutfin. She did that one.
I thought that was going to be heavier than what it was. I thought, I'll brace myself. It's made out of paper. £24.49 into. Oh, you can even go through them as well.
Look at those two samples here.
That is one upside down,
that
but
was
that
like
is beautiful.
print, yeah, and you have a nice one here. Oops, yeah, that's the right side. That's also by Debbie Martin. Is a different way of using them, and I like how she used all that kind of glittery.
So the same stamp, but in two different forms. £24.49. It's on two flexi buys, £48.97 if you don't want to buy it on flexi buy. But once again, why pay everything when you can pay it in half? Pay today and pay in a month's time as well. 667-537. It's sold out before, so they've bought it back. It sold out in 7 minutes before, so we know you love these stamps. Get them while you can. The easiest way to get everything is shop online and jump onto the website. The website has everything you need on there. It's also got that individual stamp sets if you want to buy them individually. But if your budget was stretched, buy the complete bundle. If you love these designs, if you love what you're buying into, you're gonna kick yourself when you get home. You're going, oh, I wish I would have get that complete collection. But over 60% of that complete collection has now already gone. The happy hour deal as well that we have ends at the top of the hour, so it ends in 20 minutes time. You get these beautiful faces that are on here as well. So I'll bring Tracy in for this. So Tracy, what would you use these faces for these stamps?
For me, because the faces do all the work for you, so with the open face, I would stamp it onto book pages, my mixed media backgrounds, but you could also mix them with your sentiments or your flowers. So you could obviously have the flower on the side, but they're very powerful, strong images. So the drawing's all been done there for you. So, and there's some powerful sentiments. So I love this one. Because I just think that it's just so expressive, and I love that I am 99% angel, but that 1%.
Oh, that one.
That's me down to a T.
That 1%. That one little nuss%. These will go back up though at the top of the hour to £47.96. So if you are thinking, I love them, but I'll wait till another hour, I'll wait till this afternoon, you won't be able to get them at this price now. £21.96 for your happy hour deal. Right then. More demonstrations.
So I thought we'd mix it up a bit and just move away from the Weekend Wow and look at one of the other sets.
Oh, okay.
So we're looking at the Stylit and the All Measured Up. So I thought we'd create this card. I have a problem with holding things straight. I've not had any alcohol, but I cannot hold anything straight. So we're creating this one this time just to showcase the all measured up. So I've got Abs waving at me, who did have a drink last night. I do apologise. I'm trying to be professional here.
I'm just on coffee.
And Sue will understand what I'm saying. So yes, so we're creating this one this time. It's really difficult being professional when you've got people in the background doing that. So what I'm going to do now is distress my edges on my card.
Okay.
That's why I normally am better off coming on my own, you see, and not bringing Alice. So I'm just distressing the edges with the edge of my scissors. If you've got distressing tools, then great. I just use the edges of my scissors, and I'm just going to tear that a bit, just to distress the edges a little bit. So I'm then going to blend my vintage photo around the edges of my card. And those torn edges add to the distress feel. Sometimes when I'm using the rulers and the dress form, I love getting in touch with my vintage side. That was my first love many years ago, was the vintage. I still love my vintage elements. I still go vintage shopping. So I love mixing these elements with vintage book pages, you know, I just adore them. And vintage rulers. That's where this inspiration comes from for this ruler.
Vintage is all over these days as well, and
yeah.
One of them things that will never go out of fashion either, vintage won't.
And also you can mix it with modern.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, it's not a case of being old-fashioned, you can just mix the both. It's quite trendy to be vintage.
It is.
I'm vintage anyway, so I'll just class myself as quite trendy.
And especially the tape measure look as well. Once again, we all still use tape measures today, whether what you're in, you'll normally use some sort of measuring device.
But we had a lady on the All and Create Fanatics group, because we've got an All and Create Fanatics group, that we share lots of artwork, a lot of the viewers share their artwork, and Kaz Hall used the ruler on its own, nothing else, just the ruler, with textured paint layers, and it looked fantastic. So just the ruler on its own.
So if you are thinking, where do I find this? Where do we find this?
All and Create Fanatics group. If you look up All and Create Fanatics group, you can ask to join. Really friendly group. We all share lots of ideas. Brilliant.
Well, it's worth it. If you're on the old web, it's well worth having a little look.
Now I'm going for a more random look with this, Adam. I don't want it to be regimented, so I'm just going to get rid of some of the edges, just so it's a bit more random. And I'm then going to stamp this with my oxides without any acrylic block this time, because I'm going for a more random look. So I'm just pressing that stamp onto the background, and this is when you realise you've got a quality product, when you can just use it with your hand.
Look at that.
And you get a wonderful detail. I mean, that ruler stamp is right up my street. I love the distressed edges. I just love it.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I really love that stamp. I think it's fab. I mean, I'm slightly biased because they're my designs, but I do love them. It's a good job I do, really, isn't it?
So where do you get... you said you get your inspiration from the garden. You carry on. Well, I'll just ask you because I know we're running short of time, and I don't want anyone to miss out. So do you see something as you're walking, as you say, walking through the garden, you think that'd be a perfect stamp?
Yes, or I do a lot of vintage shopping, so if I see a vintage ruler, or I might see a vintage dress form standing up in a shop window, that can be my inspiration. And then I'll doodle. Obviously, I doodle. You know, I'm not a trained artist. I like to do it in a doodled form, but then that makes it more personal to my style. Then anybody who buys my stamps are sort of investing in my style, which is what I appreciate. So we're blending the colour now onto our card, and it's important that we add a good layer of ink. Don't just add one layer of ink. Go over several times. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our stencil. Why can you never find the stencils? It's too much rubbish on the desk.
That vintage photo is a beautiful
It's beautiful.
Colour.
And what we're going to do is we're going to use the tiles stencil.
Okay.
We're going to spritz with water. Do you like how I don't aim at you?
No, it's
You're lucky. It's first thing in the morning.
Back.
So I'm now going to place that down onto my card. And because we're using the oxides, it's reactive with water. Now you need to let that sit a few moments, just so that the water on the stencil reacts with the ink on the card.
Okay.
So just allow that to sit.
Done before.
It's just using your stencils in some different ways, but you've proved a point actually, because I always say, you know, should we repeat things? But you haven't seen it before.
No, I've never seen this.
So
this way of
it's
working.
interesting. You might have viewers that have not seen it before. So just let that sit, and then lift your card up, and then you've got that ink on there, which you could also
stamp again.
Take to your card and take it again. So you still get, that would be a background for me as well. I'd even do
a
so I do that quite a lot. So what you normally do is you let that ink sit, because this whiteness that's reacted with the ink will get brighter.
Oh, okay.
Obviously I'm going to force dry it, which will stop that, but if you look at this one, it's a lot more vibrancy, because you've got the white area here. It's a lot more vibrant. You can see the stenciling. That's because when I'm at home, I allow that to sit. So that could sit for 10 minutes and I wouldn't dry it, because then it gets more vibrant, because it continues to react.
So would you suggest to do that first before, and then crack on with the background? You could just let that dry, do that bit first, and then you can come back to it and save you waiting, I suppose.
So we'll just give that a dry. And it doesn't take very long to dry. And then we can use our dress form stamp.
Are you a neat crafter?
a mix, a sort of, I make a mess, I totally trash the place, then I have to tidy up and start again. So I just spend my life tidying up, trashing it, tidying up. That's what I do my whole life. That or packing bags. I seem to pack bags and unpack bags for demos. That's all I do.
That's what
I
tidy up, pack away.
That's it.
Move
That's my life.
else.
That's my life in a nutshell.
You wouldn't change it for the world.
No, of course I wouldn't. So just giving the stamp a good inking. And again, this inspiration was seeing a dress form in a window. And then I saw some because Joe Rice, who's a DT member, one of the DT members, gave me some old vintage patterns. I didn't get a chance to use them this time, but I will in the future. So you could use some old vintage patterns, you know, when you get them from years ago, for making dresses and things. You can use the actual pattern that's made of that tissue paper. You could stamp onto that. So it works really well. So we're now stamping the dress form. And if you notice, Adam, I never rush the stamping.
No,
because I'm stamping onto this still a moist surface. Even though I've dried it, it's still got some moisture in there. Use a good ink and allow that ink to sit on the card. Don't be forced, even on live TV, to rush your stamping, because you won't get a clean, crisp image. And that comes up clean and crisp every single time. I just adore that stamp. And that stencil in the background, that's just worked fantastically. I absolutely love that. Can you tell I'm passionate about crafting?
No, you can, and it comes across, and I think that shows as well. And you know, I said it at the start of the show, you know what you're buying into. And if our guest demonstrators, obviously Tracy designed these, so her heart and soul are in these. When you get these home, your heart and soul will be in these as well, because you can create some stunning designs with these beautiful.
So I've just torn that edge, and obviously I don't want to see those white edges. So I'm then going to place this onto my card. You don't want to cover up all this that you've stamped in the background, so you want to keep some of that. We'll actually just, how many minutes have we got, please, Adam?
How long have we got? We've got about 5 minutes left.
Wow, that went quick.
I know, didn't time fly when you're having fun?
Just add a touch of that stenciling just in the background. That last 5 minutes has just flown by. I'm like, what?
Don't rush though, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
So I'm just going to add that.
I'd rather see you than me waffling at the end.
So I just wondered what you and Janice were on this morning. I wanted to know what you'd had for breakfast.
I said, I don't think we do.
That might be the problem.
I think it is, because I'm up at 4.
Yes.
To get here, so...
It obviously has a problem. It obviously affects your brain cells first thing in the morning then, Adam, from what you were saying this morning.
It is just I just had a gingerbread latte before I went on air.
Yeah, that'll be what it was then, yeah.
I've got a spare one if you want one.
No, I don't want to... you and Janice worried me this morning. So I'm now going to add... I've added a piece of this ruler. As you can see, that's just a small piece of that ruler. But if you add some stitching in the centre, it looks like a real ruler. It's so authentic. I just adore it.
It looks like you've literally snapped one of them little wooden ones.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what the look we've gone for. So we just add that here. We've got our embroidery hoop that I've coloured with the Distress Oxides.
So are you a glue crafter or a tape? Can you use a lot of glue?
No, tape drives me to distraction. I'm a glue. I'm a big believer in wet glue when I'm adhering things like this, because I need it to make a really good adhesion. If I'm using a tape, depends what tape you use, sometimes those can dry out. So it does depend, especially when you're using a big embellishment like this. So yes.
That is stuck on well.
Yeah, it's stuck on very well. So I'm just going to add touches of this mesh background. You see, you panicked me then when you said there was 5 minutes left.
No, don't worry, don't worry.
So I'm just going to add touches of this in the background.
Remember, we'll be doing the winner as well very, very shortly.
Just add that.
Some amazing stuff.
So this mesh stamp is never off my desk. I'm always using this. And then we can add some numbers to our hoop. So just add some numbers.
The complete collection is currently on screen at the moment. 072532 is your item number. £107.89 or £35.96 on 3 interest-free flexi buys. Your postage and packaging will come out on your first flexi order.
So just wipe my hands because I've got a load of black ink on there. And just add a button, because obviously buttons and vintage and all those elements go together. Just add that to the base. And obviously I would add this to a card blank, because that white space around the edge just finishes off your design.
Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And remember to get these stamps in the complete collection. You get them as well. 11 stamp sets is what you're getting, and that freebie as well, split into 3 flexible payments of £35.96. But you could also be creating things like this as well. So this is part of your weekend wow. And if you're getting the large collection as well, you're also getting the stamps to make these beautiful little gnome homes. But just look at what you can create. And the simple change of the background is a simple change. Now also, you're getting the mannequins as well, and the dresses. But just look at those. And then, I can't get over this card. This card is stunning. Go Rice. They're talented. They all are.
Yeah,
you can always tell, I feel, as well, when design teams have loved what they've had, because you always have so many finished samples.
Yes, yeah, they're brilliant, the design team are. Well, you couldn't do the shows without the design team. They're absolutely fantastic.
They really do go to town as well. A few things that have also been very, very popular on the show. We're going to show you the complete collection now. This is the complete collection. Everything you get, 11 stamp sets with that free stamp set as well for £12.99, £170.89, or 3 flexi buys of £35.96 as well. If you want just the weekend wow on its own, we can do that as well. So you're getting the 5 sets of stamps, and you also get that freebie worth £12.99. 2 flexible payments of £32.48. 650158 is your item number from that, or a one-off payment of. There's a one-off payment, but split it onto flexi. It'd be easier for you. The ones that we've just used now, if you want them individually, £21.98, brand new. Never been seen before until they launched yesterday. 546354 is your item number for these. Absolutely stunning designs. And last but not least, the stencils have been very, very popular as well. 854910 is your item number, £26.95. Right, we're back. Just before we go, have we got the winner lined up? The winner is, congratulations to Adeline Fawcett. Well done. Congratulations, Adeline Fawcett. We will be whisking our way. I say we, I use the royal we. I've just stood here. Tracy's done all the hard work. We'll be whisking away these beautiful designs to you as well. But for those people that are sitting on the fence, and I don't mind who answers this, but those people that are sitting on the fence saying, I would love it, but I don't know. What would you say to those people?
I think if you're after variety, stamps that stand the test of time so they don't date, then I think that's a perfect bundle.
It is indeed. Abs, anything to add? Just bold.
She said it all.
Everything is there as well. So everything you need, if you're new to stamping, these are perfect for beginners. If you're already in part of the collection, you will love these. I think you'll use these time and time again. Perfect giftables as well. If you don't know what to buy for that loved one at Christmas and you know they're into their crafting, this would be the perfect thing to get. I think you'll be loved forever and ever. £35.96 on 3 flexi buys is the complete bundle. 11 sets of stamps is what you're getting, and that freebie as well for £12.99. Don't go anywhere. What time are we back?
We're back at 2 o'clock.
Back at 2 o'clock.
And I promise to be more awake.
I thought you did very well. Very well. 2 o'clock they will be back, all in Create. Don't go anywhere though. There is so much more to shop for here on Hochanda as well. Remember, if you've got anything in your basket, start checking out your baskets now. If I was you, I really don't want you to miss out on anything you've got in there. I will see you a little bit this afternoon. See you later. So, here's the next 3 hours for you here on Hochanda. Don't go anywhere though, it's now time to have another look at the amazing one-day special.
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week using the Hochanda app on your Amazon Fire Stick for free? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Amazon Fire Stick accesses the Amazon App Store to add new applications. By downloading the Hochanda app, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Simply turn on your TV and connect your Amazon Fire Stick. If this is your first time using the device, follow the on-screen instructions to connect to the internet and log into your Amazon account. Once set up, you'll need to open the search bar. To do so, simply use your remote's circular directional dial to scroll to the search icon and select it. Now simply type Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. All you need to do now is select download, and remember, it's free. Once this is added to your Fire Stick, you can move the app for easy access. Press and hold your home button on any app and then select apps from the menu that appears. Scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the button with the 3 horizontal lines on your remote and select Move to Front. And that's it! You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have, so we have from cute till classic and beautiful designs. We love our journaling planner line, and we are going to bring you our ideas, our passion, and we hope to transfer that passion to you. So please join Elizabeth Craft Designs here at Hochanda.
A very good morning from Dee, Paul and myself. It's great to have your company. We've got another wonderful hour of the one-day special. I'm really excited about this. I get to work with Dee again.
It's lovely to see you again.
Dee and I have known each other for quite some time now, actually.
A lot of years.
Yes. But one thing I didn't know in all of that time, and how could I not know, is how you are such an accomplished, wonderful artist.
Oh, thank you, Janice.
You really are. And that's one of the special things that you'll see throughout the one-day special. And Paul, teaming up with Dee as well.
Exactly, yes. I mean, sort of Dee and Clarity, it's just sort of like perfect, absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it really, really is. Now we're going to take you through the one-day special, launched last night, so we have been busy. We've been busy overnight as well, but this is your first live hour of the day, and I will tell you that 45% of the stock has gone. Wow, very busy. Now let's talk about what we're getting, but before we do so, we're going to say not goodbye to Dee, but we're going to let Dee go and get ready for the demonstrations.
Yes.
What can we look forward to in the hour?
I'm going to show how to build up a face in the hour, so using the Faber-Castell pencils.
Fantastic. Yes, we've got some great pencils on the show. We'll talk about those and tell you all about the benefits of them, but they are available right now to add to your basket. Right, Dee, we'll let you get off.
Thank you.
And we'll say,
Quite formal.
That's quite formal, Dee. We've known each other for longer than that. Oh, come on, give us a hug instead. There you go. Right, we'll let you get ready. You'll get yours in good time, Paul. We always have a cuddle after the show. Right, so let's talk about the 4 different pieces of artwork that we've got here and what we're getting in the deal. This is incredible. $29.98, 2 payments of that price. You're saving £20. It is a 4 for the price of 3 deal, but you wait till Paul takes you through what you are getting in each of the sets.
Okay, so basically what we're getting 4 sets of A5 stamps, and in total there's 52 stamps in the whole collection. You're going to get a mask for each of the different characters, which is great for sort of your mixed media and sort of putting backgrounds in. Then in addition to that, each of the characters come with 2 phrase sheets, and they're specific to those characters. So when we look, we're looking at the first one here. So this is Clarity. And again, she's got a story behind her, which Dee will sort of explain. Because these aren't just sort of any stamps, these are stamps with a story.
Yes, and that's the beautiful thing about these, isn't it, Paul? The story has been interpreted by Dee, but of course you can interpret that any way you wish when you get it home. And I think that they will all mean something. I know they will all mean something to you and to your friends, and it will give you the chance to read about the story. We'll tell you about one of them or 2 of them, but we'll let you see the rest when you get them home. But it will give you a chance to read that story and then use that artwork in the way that you want it to be used in. So the first one is Clarity.
Yeah, and then moving along, we've got Serenity and Peace. And Peace is the little deer that's just to the side of her.
Isn't that beautiful?
And you've got all the different embellishment stamps on there as well. You've got some corners and flourishes and words.
And I love the way the heart as well that you have on the deer, and you've also got the heart on the lady as well, or the little girl, or you can interpret that however you wish. But again, it's a wonderful set to have because you've got the sentiments as well that go with that.
Exactly, yes. Yeah, so you've got the phrase sheets, plus you've got the individual stamps as well, so you can sort of build on that. Then moving along, we've then got Patience. So this is mother and daughter, and Dee will explain about it, sort of like looking at the inner child within oneself.
Yeah,
and,
I can see that.
And stuff like that.
And maybe there's something from your past that you've been thinking about. Maybe there's something that, you know, you always wish you told yourself or always wish you gave yourself, for example. And now with this piece of artwork, it gives you a chance to think about that and also send that message to others.
And we know crafting is therapy for a lot of people.
Yes.
And Dee was telling me beforehand that this is her therapy, sort of by translating her feelings into her artwork.
It's a lovely idea, it really is, and gives you the chance to do that as well. Next up, and the last of the 4, we've got Honor.
So this is the only little boy in the collection. So again, I mean, look at that little owl there, isn't he cute?
He's so cute.
And what you actually get is that this colour images that we're looking at, this comes in with the stamp set as well, so it gives you some inspiration on what you can do with the stamps.
I think it's lovely. I love that piece of artwork. I love the way that his top as well with the feathers, and the feathers are just falling away, but you've got the owl in the tree there with that connection. And that's what I love about each and every piece of artwork. When you look at it, you'll see connections within there, and you'll build your own connections, and that's the beauty of Dee and what she's delivering here. But what you're getting with that stamp set, with the sentiments, with the mask as well, and am I right in saying, Paul, we were talking earlier on, that Clarity, as far as we know, are the only company that are providing masks with their stamps already cut out that you can use again and again.
That's right, and it was something that Barbara developed a couple of years ago, because on certain stamps you need to be able to mask off areas to protect them. So not only do you get the mask for the actual stamped image, but the outer part as well you can use to cover up the background and then infill the inside. Because traditionally, or not traditionally, but back in the day, we used to use those yellow sticky notes to cut out. And when we look at some of the A4 stamps that we've also got on the show, you need like a really sort of big sticky sheet.
Yeah, you certainly
and then
would.
You've got to cut it out.
Yeah, yeah.
And these are reusable as well, as long as you look after them.
Yes, and it comes with some instructions on how you can look after the masks as well, which is brilliant. So you've got your inspiration, and then you've got your stamps as well. And again, you've got the main characters and all the additions that you could, if you wanted to, maybe use in other projects as well. You've got the opportunity to do that. It's an incredible deal. 52 stamps, 4 masks and 8 A5 phrase sheets, which really is an incredible deal. 455 519 is your item number. 45% of the stock has gone, and you can buy this on 2 flexi buys, £29.98, which is a fabulous way to buy. Remember, it's 4 for the price of 3. Now, we also have an A6 size in this particular stamp set as well. We are very busy on this, so I do need to tell you that 60% of the stock has gone. 60% of the stock. So it's the same artwork, Paul.
It's the same artwork, but just in a smaller size. So really, when we go down the counter, you'll see that technically we've got 3 mini one-day specials.
Yes.
Because we've got the A5 4 for the price of 3.
Yes.
We've then got the A6, 4
4 for the price of 3.
And then later on, we've got Dee's old friends in A6 as well, and they're 4 for the price of 3.
Yeah, so here's the thing, because it's available on FlexiBuy, you can add more than one of these to your basket, and it gives you a chance to spread the cost over 2 months, which is a wonderful way to buy. I really like this smaller set, I really do.
I think they're proving the most popular again because, I mean, they're great for tags, for art journaling, little coasters as little presents.
We've got some coasters on the show, by the way. You might want to go and check those out. It will give you a chance to use these stamps with those coasters. Yep. And again, what a beautiful way of putting together a Christmas gift for somebody. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous with the colours that have been used as well?
It's sort of very soft tones. It's using some of the designer papers in the background and then just some pencils just to add colour and highlight to them.
And in the demonstrations, Dee will be showing us all of the different colour techniques that she uses, so you too will be able to make and create these lifelike pieces of artwork. Absolutely stunning, they really are. And that one's by Jane Telford. Really ought to give some credits, actually. We've had Deb's as well. I mean, that is beautiful, isn't it? Elaine, the one before that. Let me show you that one from Elaine. The design team have worked so hard on this collection.
And I mean, we're looking at these, and these are sort of like really nice and crisp and sort of fresh designs. And then we've got this one here that Sarah Brennan's done, and she's used our tag dies to create like a little tag booklet.
Oh, this is lovely. What a great idea.
Isn't that great? Look, it's got all of the 4 little characters in there.
Oh, that is so nice. And what a lovely story that tells as well. Again, you know, if you want to give somebody encouragement in their life, or if you want to give somebody a message, a personal message from you to them, then this is a lovely way to do that. £29.96, saving £10. This is proving to be very, very popular now. 2/3 of the stock has gone. It could actually sell out. So here's the thing, if you do want to get hold of this, I'd place it into your basket, but also check out as well, because something isn't yours until you've checked out of your basket. 434193 is your item number. I've just been told they're going quick. Knew they would. Absolutely love them. Right, let's take you up a notch, because what we've got here are some A4 stamps, and they are available individually for you. So let's talk about these and this size. Why would we want the A4 size stamp?
Okay, so the A4 are great for large canvases and for doing your sort of your art journals and stuff like that. And I mean, I've got a set of all 3 of the different sizes here, Janice, just to sort of show the comparison. Because although we're saying they're A4, the actual individual images are not, it's on an A4 sheet.
Yes.
Okay. Now, because some of these are really large stamps, what we suggest you do, because obviously you've got to peel them off the acetate, so, and they can be quite sort of, not difficult, but to get them off more easily, what we suggest is that you just pop them on a radiator for a couple of minutes, and it warms the stamp up, and then they just easily peel off.
I see, of course, that makes sense.
If you haven't got a radiator, maybe you've got electric fires or something, then a heat gun. So if you just lightly waft over with the heat gun, then they literally just peel straight off.
Perfect. Just need warming up a little bit, just like myself and Paul this morning.
Yes, very frosty.
Very cold. These are lovely. They're available individually. So you've got Clarity, £26.99, saving £3 on this actually, and 70% of the stock of Clarity has gone. 70% of the stock has already gone. Next up, there we go, moving along. We've got Peace. Now, this is a beautiful image. And again, you can buy this individually. And this is limited stock, £26.99. Limited stock on this, saving £3 if you want to go for a little bit of peace in your life. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't surprise me now that it is limited stock.
And this was one that Dee was concentrating in the 6 and 8 o'clock last night with the colouring in the A5 size. And when we're looking at all these samples, just because this one's been done with the A4 doesn't mean that you can't replicate that style and layout in the A6 and in the A5 as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Isn't that lovely as well? What a lovely way of using just a part of the stamp. And think about that. What a great idea. We are limited stock, though. Limited stock on this particular one of Peace. Right, next up, Patience. And if you do have the patience, then you can wait if you want to, but I wouldn't wait around too long because, again, we're busy for patience. A lovely image, it really is. £26.99. Half the stock has gone. This is brand new today. A beautiful image. As Dee described, this could be looking back at your younger self or your inner self or your inner child. It's beautiful, isn't it? £26.99, 043051. And then Honour, again, saving £3 on this one. I do like this one. I like the colours, actually, in this particular artwork that's been used. But you can, as the cards here suggest, this one's by Andy, just use parts of the stamp set.
That's right. I mean, if I get to my demo and during this hour, I'm just going to use one of the little flourishes to create a coaster, so I'm not actually using the actual characters.
Yes.
So it just shows the versatility of all of the different collections and what you can do with them.
Certainly does. That one is by Julie. This one here is by Sarah. Isn't that lovely? I love the background on that one. And then I've got a canvas to show you because, yes, with this size in particular, you can turn that into artwork. And again, this is by Sarah. What a lovely colour in the background.
So it becomes sort of like a present as well as a card to match.
Yeah.
So if you went with the A4, you could do a really nice canvas, and then if you went with the A6, you could do a tag to put on the present, and then the A5 to make the card.
What a lovely set. £26.99 and 690-761 is your item number if you want to go for Honour. Oh, we've had a sellout. Peace has gone. Peace has gone. Is it peace? There isn't a peace.
Yeah, peace and
oh, there is a peace.
Peace and serenity.
Peace and serenity. Sorry, when you said peace, I was like...
A piece of what? No,
a piece of what? Peace and serenity. Has sold out. Well done, Dee. Well done. So that one has now gone. We will remove that from the counter. So unfortunately, we won't be seeing that one in the A4 size, but you can get it in the A6. And you can get it in the A5 in the groups of 4.
And the best saving is to go for the bundles with the 4 for the price of 3.
Yeah, it certainly is. And they're also fabulous. I think once you get one, you're going to want the rest. So why not go for the one-day special? And remember, we've kind of got 2 one-day specials in the savings. All 3 with this one. Now, these are old friends, aren't they?
These are Dee's old friends. So when these launched back in May as a one-day special, they were A5. And we had them in A5 and A4, and due to popular demand, people were saying they wanted them smaller. So as usual, Clarity listens. So again, we've got 4 for the price of 3. We've got the A5 and the A4 on the website as well. So if you think, well, I like these designs, but I want them bigger, then you can obviously check out the website for that.
Yeah, you certainly can. Some gorgeous images with these. You've got brave, you've got joy, you've got hope, and you've got faith. And with these, again, the artwork that's been created by the design team, isn't that stunning? Absolutely love that. And it is all down to colours and backgrounds that you use that you can make them look different each and every time. That one's by Sam. Very nice. This is an interesting one as well.
This is a clever one, isn't it? Using all the different characters. So this one's by Dee Parable. So it's like looking out a window, isn't it?
Yeah, like little portholes.
Yeah.
I love that with the backgrounds. It's like underwater. How clever. How clever is that? We talked about using these 4 tags, and I think they fit perfectly, don't they? They are the right size. And whether you're giving one of these as an inspiration to somebody or using this as a tag, it's absolutely perfect. How about little journal books as well? Perfect size. Now remember, you're saving £10, so it is 4 for the price of 3. It's a fabulous deal, it really is, at £29.96, and a quarter of the stock is gone. You get the stamps, you get the masks, and you also get the 2 phrase sheets as well, which are little sayings that you just peel off and stick on. Very popular at the moment.
And they're not stickers, these ones. These are just the actual cards that you just...
Oh, so you can just cut them up.
Cut them up and change the colour.
You see, isn't that perfect? 360-211 is your item number. Now, whilst you sort yourselves out and check out your baskets, you do need to check out your baskets to make sure you get what you want. Let's take a look at some inspiration. some lovely inspiration there. I bet it's wonderful, Dee, isn't it, to see all the design team using your artwork and stamps?
I know, it always blows me away. They're so talented, and it's lovely to see their take on my artwork. Yeah, really lovely.
Yeah, it is lovely, it really is. Right, we're going to see some colouring, we're going to see some demonstrations now. If you do have any questions, please do email in. It's studio@hochanda.com, or you could leave a message on Facebook. If you've made or created anything using previous stamps from Dee, then please send in the pictures. We would love to see what you are doing with them at home, as well as the design team here. Now, the one-day special, we're approaching half the stock gone. So that's already gone up from when we started the show. So there you go, that is your one-day special. It is 4 for the price of 3 and available on 2 flexi buys of £29.98. Right, Dee, what are we going to do?
Hi, so I just wanted to recap from last night, in case some people missed out last night. But we worked on Serenity and Peace, and I just showed how to build up the hair with lots of different layers. And then I showed how to do the face on Serenity the deer. So today I'm now going to show how you build up a face, but I'm going to work on clarity. So I'm going to work on this one.
Okay.
And I just wanted to show before I start, if I just move the old ones away.
Okay.
I just wanted to show the different sizes. Just
that's good.
Just to let you see that an A4 isn't actually really scary. This is the A4 size, so I should bring it over. And so you can see that it's not massively large. And then this is the little A6. But today I'm going to work on the A5, the ODS.
That's good though. It's nice to see the sizes, because as Paul said earlier on, the A4 is just because it's on an A4 sheet.
Yeah.
It is a larger size, but definitely not scary to work with.
And I should mention that on here I've done with the black ink, but last night I worked with the pale distressed oxide with I've lost where I put it, my work from last night. Where did I just put it? There.
Yeah, there you go.
So I just want to show the difference with the black line and then with the distressed oxide.
A bit softer, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got one here to show with the distressed oxide. It's very pale that you can hardly see it, but that is how I'm able to build up the dreamy sort of look. So it's more in keeping with my style of artwork.
Perfect.
So I'll just move those away. And now I've lost my original.
There you go. I keep moving it away. Which one do you want?
I wanted my blank piece of paper, but it's okay. I have another one here.
You sure?
Yeah. So I'm going to start off by using the Tattered Rose Distressed Oxide.
Okay.
And just going to stamp her up. And then I'm going to show how we build up a face, because I think that's what a lot of people are quite interested in seeing. That's the feedback I'm getting.
Yeah, it's always nice to know how to build up those colours to make the face look so realistic as you do, Dee, with your artwork. But even if you are using these for the first time and you're not an experienced colourist, for example, I've got 2 samples here that were created by, was it your daughter?
Oh yes, and her friend Izzy. I forgot to show them last night.
Oh, there you go.
And
they're fantastic.
Yeah, they love doing all the different colours in their hair. Yeah.
They look amazing.
Yeah,
I
they
love
had a lot
that.
of fun doing that, so yeah.
Very good.
She'll be pleased to see it.
What's
on
her name?
Lola and her friend Izzy.
Lola and Izzy. Well done. There you go.
So
on
this
television.
was Lola and that one was Izzy.
I think they're fabulous. Great. Brilliant. I'm going to put them in pride of place at the back.
Thank you.
Just up there for you.
Oh yeah, Lola
There you
like
go.
that. So I've got here my Faber-Castell pencil, and it's the light flesh, and I just want to show how you can start to build up your face. So where the line of the eye on the stamp starts, I always just put a little line here, and that's where the bag of the eye is going to be, and it helps to guide where the rest of the face is going to go. So I just, with little circular motions, go all the way up over the top of the eyelid and under the hairline, and then bring it all around the side of the face, and then you can start to see the little white forming where you're going to have the little bag under your eye. And you just continue with that, and then the exact same on the other side, leaving it white in the middle where the nose is going to be, and that will show a shine as the picture progresses, and then under the hairline and all the way around again to get the little bag, I think it's very faint at the minute. It'd be quite hard.
It's very subtle, isn't it?
It is at the minute.
Yeah. Now, the pencils that you're using, Dee.
Yeah.
I'm just going to grab these from the back because these are available to you and they're very, very popular. Can you tell us a little bit about them as well?
Yeah, they are an oil-based pencil and they are extremely blendable. You can layer them up, lots of different colours on top of each other. And yeah, I've been using them since about 2015.
Really?
Yes.
And you get some amazing effects, don't you?
Yeah, and they're really vibrant colours. You'll see as I progress with the picture, when you start adding lemons and oranges into the skin tones, how it starts to make the face become more alive.
I love the way that you've got all the tones laid out for you as well.
Yeah.
Which is perfect, like you say, for blending.
Yeah, definitely.
If you do want to get hold of these, £129.98 worth every single penny, and you get 60 of the pencils in here. You can split that 3 ways, £43.33, but over 20% of the stock has gone. I knew they'd be popular. They are absolute joy to watch Dee using, but also to use yourself. I'm going to just place those back there as well. Perfect. What a great gift for yourself.
For Christmas.
Yes.
A Christmas present. So when you have been watching, I've gone from the bottom of the nostril there and I've drawn, it looks like a little 9, on a back to front 9, but that helps to get the shape of the nose later on. I'm also going to put a little circle here and shade that in, and that's going to help emphasise the lip. And I've also put a little circle down here on the chin, which I keep white, and that just helps to give you a little shine on the bottom of the chin. So there, just some little tips of how to help build up your face.
You can see how soft these pencils are to work with, but how beautifully they lay down the colour.
Yeah, they're really smooth. They're quite silky, I think is the word.
Is that because they're oil-based?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just glide on. And you can see the different effects as well if
oh yeah, let me show you this at home.
paper.
This is something Dee wanted me to show you. So we've got different effects here because we've got different types of paper, but using the same pencils.
Yes.
So this is the super smooth. So you can see you've got that lovely dark lustre to the hair. On this particular paper, this paper is...
It's the watercolour, and it's the Clarity watercolour pad.
We do have available.
Yeah.
Is this the same colour that you've used?
No, they're different colours.
Yeah.
Like, I should have used the same colours, but I just want... Where's the other one that has got the same colour?
Yeah, so there's on the super smooth card. So you can see you've got that nice shine. If I just move that,
yeah.
You can see that. And then on the watercolour, you've got more of a softer...
You've got a texture.
Texture to it, I see
Yeah,
that,
it's a bit more grainy. But if you like having the textured look, that's definitely one that you should...
I do like that, yeah. These are available on the show if you want to get hold of them. We've got the details at the bottom of the screen, £26.98, and you get 6 water brushes with them as well, or 6 water brush pens. That's fabulous. So if you do want to get hold of that and get that lovely look on there as well, and again, it's always really good to have the right watercolour paper. And you've got it right there with Clarity. Thanks for that. I like that. It's nice to see the difference.
It's nice to see how the different effects are, isn't it?
It's beautiful. 3/4 of the of the A6 stamps. 3/4 of the stock of the A6 stamps have gone. Remember, that's a 1/4 of 3 as well. We're very busy for those.
So I'm just continuing. You have to do quite a few layers to start building it up, but you can start to see now that you've got the outline of where you want all the colour to be. Yeah. I'm going to progress now onto the medium flesh tone, and then on top of the eye, just above the eyelid, then you can start. And this starts to help build up the illusion of a shadow. And
remember, this is the set from the pencils that Dee is using.
And then I do little strokes that way on this bit here, and then that helps to give the illusion of it. I get mixed up with words and the reason why I'm doing things, but it helps to protrude, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The nose to come out a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
And then with the nose, just around the edges, making it darker. and underneath go underneath your nostril as well, because that's going to be a shadow. If you just imagine the nose sticks out, so it casts a little shadow there. And just lots of little circular motions all the way around the nose. It does take me like a few days to build up a face, so I'm trying to show it as quickly as I can for everyone at home.
Is this something then that you would suggest people take their time with, the first time they do it in particular?
Yeah, it's definitely something, just not to put pressure on yourself, just to sit with your pencils and have a play and just get lost for a little while, and then I find that very relaxing. And so same with the side of the face, just always keeping it darker underneath the hairline and then here on the cheek, and then you can start to see where your blusher is going to go really. So that's starting to emphasise the cheek.
I think this is a really nice way of colouring, especially with these stamps, because each stamp tells a story, doesn't it, Dee?
Yes.
And the one we've got at the moment, we're using Clarity.
Yeah.
It says here, she realised that her insecurities had been created by other people's unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
When she stopped listening, she could see that she was perfect, just the way she was.
Yes. That's all about the pressure that's on us to look a certain way, act a certain way, or come across a certain way, and really, you know, it's all about discovering just who your true self is and being true to that and knowing that you're enough. You don't have to be all these different things to be accepted. So it's about self-acceptance.
That's lovely. And being comfortable in your own skin, really.
Learning to love yourself.
Yes.
Not in a vain way, but just being compassionate and allowing yourself to be who you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
There is a story that goes with all of the stamps as well, and we'll let you read the others when you get them home, but that is the story behind Clarity. But you could add another story to that. It's entirely up to you. These are going to belong to you when you get them home, and you've got the inspiration from Dee, but you've also got the chance to take the story further.
Yeah, everybody can put their own take on everybody's got their own story to tell and the reasons why we are the way that we are. I'm now using cream, and it's very small. It's a well-loved pencil. The cream helps to make it more cohesive, and you can start to see a little bit of vibrancy coming in when you start to use the cream. So do you want me to move on to the eyes now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Now, you're
What
using
colour?
the pencils to blend. Do you use any sponges or anything else?
No.
Or just the pencils?
You can, though, if you want to, you can use Dorso oil.
Okay.
And that helps to blend it even more. And you can draw on top of the oil as well, once you've put the oil on, and it makes it really vibrant.
Are we going for blue eyes?
I'm thinking blue eyes, yeah. I just want to find my blue pencil that's not so small.
We are at 30%. Let me get the pencils
Sorry,
together.
can I just find my pencil?
Excuse me. 30% of the pencils gone. Oh, you lucky, lucky people. If you're buying these for a gift for somebody, oh my word, they are lucky. And if you're buying them for yourself, you're lucky as well. These are beautiful to work with.
Oh yeah, they're a really nice pencil to work with. I love them. Once I started using them, I couldn't go back.
No, I bet. They look fabulous to work with. They feel fabulous to work with as well because of the soft oil within those pencils. So not water-based, they're oil-based.
They're oil-based.
Which makes blending an absolute dream.
You could, if you had already drawn with a watercolour pencil and it was dry, you could go over the top of that and use more definition with these pencils.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I like the way that they've all been grouped in their colourways as well, so that makes it easy for blending.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Is it the rule of thumb you blend with 3 colours?
You can blend with as many colours as you like, really, but 3 is a good starting point.
I love the way you smile when you said that. So your eyes came alive. It's like, you can blend with as many as you like, because this is something you love.
I love my pencils.
I can tell. Oh, you're going to love these as well, or the recipient is going to love these if you're buying them as a gift. $43.33 today, then another payment after that, and another payment after that, so you can divide the cost into 3. It means you get what you want when you want it. Absolute luxury. Love those. I'm going to place them back over here.
So, I'm going to move into the eyes now, and same as with the face, always starting with your palest colour first, and little circular motions. I'm going to give her blue eyes today,
Can I actually just move your head back just a little bit, Dee,
yeah,
just so people at home can see?
Sorry, that's me getting involved, isn't it, and getting right into it.
But that's good though.
Sorry. So little circular motions, and then around the edges of the eye you can get a bit darker, and this is how you get your little marbly effect, just little squiggles every now and again. And then underneath this line here, that's always going to be darker.
Because the main bit of the eye is going to be black, isn't it, Dee?
Yeah, I start off with it brown in the middle to build up the vibe. So I'm now using a turquoise colour, and you're better having really sharp pencils. I haven't got this as sharp as I would have liked, but the sharper the pencil, the more defined the line will be. So just some little lines there, and then again on the outside, just going round, just little squiggles.
Oh, I see.
And then it starts to bring the eye out. And so with a brown, I'm going to decide where I want the sparkles. So I'm going to draw a circle here, and I'm going to draw a circle here for now. You can do your sparkles in your eyes wherever you like, and every time you do your sparkles it changes what the eye looks like, so have a play with where you put your sparkles. And so I'm doing it brown first off because this shows with the layering of the pencils. So we start off brown, getting all there.
You can see just how simple that effect is that you've done around the outside, but how effective it looks.
I will do black in a minute, but I'm going to show by using the distressed oxide, the pale one, this gives you a chance now to see the eye pop when you start using your darker colours. So straight away the eye starts to come out, and then you want to build up a little shadow, because if you imagine that the eyelids sort of protruding over a little bit, so take your brown over the top. Sorry, is my head in the way again? Sorry.
Love that.
And then if you go for the black, then it pops even more.
Do you know, it's absolutely stunning what you're doing here. But we can achieve this at home, can't we, Dee?
You can. And it's about having a play. And it took me about a year to develop and get my own style. It's about finding what your own style is. Everybody's got their own unique way, and everybody can draw. Drawing is a skill. It's actually a skill more than a talent, and so skills can all be learned.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah. So so yeah, there's, as you put the black in, you start to see the shadow coming over. Can you see?
Oh yeah. I think when you get the eyes right, everything just falls together.
I'm going to give her some blue eyeshadow as well now. So just along the lid. And you can take it up over the lid, and that starts to bring in a little bit of a shadow again. And that is what makes it look dreamy as well. So, so that's the pale blue, and then go for the darker blue, and just along the outside.
Absolutely fascinating. If you want to watch this show again, so when you get your stamps home you can craft along with Dee, then you've got the opportunity to do so. This show will remain, as the other shows will remain, on our website for 60 days. So you've got those tutorials to watch when you get them home if you want to pop them into your basket. I probably would as well, because we are very, very busy. We're also busy for Dee's old friends. We're very busy for those, and these are a set that Dee had as a one-day special, but they've been brought back at a smaller size because Clarity, Barbara and Paul and the team listened to you guys at home. You said, have you got them available in a smaller size? Well, here they are, 53 stamps, 4 masks and 8 A6 phrase sheets for £29.96. You're saving £10. You're getting 4 for the price of 3. You're getting so much in that deal. And as we said before, Clarity, as far as we know, are the only company that provide those masks for you, already laid out, already cut. They're reusable masks as well, so it gives you a chance to keep these with you and keep using them again and again. And when you practice, and when you learn, and when you start to craft with them, you'll think to yourself, boy, why didn't I have these all the time? So 4 for the price of 3. It's a great deal, £29.96. 360211. We've got about 20 minutes left of the show. We're going to see Paul as well, but with Dee at the moment, because we're building up that fabulous face. Yeah.
So I'd already done one with a brown eye.
Okay.
So but I've actually jumped and done that. Never mind. But I've started to now build up the shade under the hair. So with the brown, just making sure there's no white in under the fringe, and just those little strokes to the side, and just light as you come down, and then that starts to give the illusion of the hair coming over the face, and that'll show more when I start doing the hair. Do you want me to let Paul? Do you want me to do the other eye, or do you want me to work away and build up the other eye while you go to Paul? Or
what we'll do is we'll have a recap of what we've got on the counter.
Okay.
And then we'll go to see Paul, and then we'll come back, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
Fine. Yeah.
Let's have a recap, because we are getting really busy, and I'm conscious of the people that have just joined us.
Yeah.
Thanks for that part, Dee. Have a look at the website. This is where you can find all the items available for you, and you can have a peruse of all the extras as well, because we do have a lot of extras on the show. Go and have a look at those pencils. Oh my word, they are beautiful. We've also got the watercolour paper on the show, and we've also got some other extras as well. So do go and have a look at those, because that completes your crafting when you get your stamps home. Right, we're back with Paul. Hi, Paul. She's so talented, isn't she? She really, really is.
Sort of the image just come to life with just those pencils.
Yeah, but it all starts here with the stamps, and the stamps are really important, and the quality of the stamps is important as well.
That's right. I mean, when you look at when Dee stamped out, whether she used Distress Oxide or whether you use a permanent archival ink pad, you're still going to get that same quality of the design from it.
Yeah, and it was amazing, that faded look with the Distress Oxide.
I would have never thought about doing that, because I instinctively just go to a black ink pad all the time.
Yeah.
So just by changing the colour of the ink pad changes the complete look of the characters as well.
It certainly does, and due to the quality of the stamp that you're getting, and also because it's clear, you can place it exactly where you want it to be. These are amazing deals for you, 4 for the price of 3. You can see all the added extras you're getting here, Paul.
That's right, yeah. So you've got the main character on each of the stamp sets, and then you've got some words, and then you've got, I love that key. I think that's really good.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
And then you've got corners on some of them and some flourishes. And then you get the inspiration guide from Dee to show you how that you can sort of recreate them using the stamps in there.
It's lovely, isn't it? And if you want to recreate them in a different way, then you're more than welcome to do so. That's what Dee wants to give you, that creativity and the way that you are going to interpret this particular story.
Right. And it's amazing how you can just, using the different mediums to colour in or not to colour in, how they can look completely different. And that's what's great with the design team, because the design team have got mixed media experts on there, but more traditional stampers as well.
I mean, that's lovely, isn't it? What a gorgeous image. And that's just using part of the stamp set. Again, another lovely image here, using some of the smaller stamps within there, giving you a chance to colour and build your own story. And in fact, you could build a story with these as well.
You could, yeah. I mean, you could use like a little journal book, and have, if you've got the previous collections as well, you could have like a whole series of the 8 different characters.
Oh, that would be fantastic. It really would. This is a beautiful card, and this one is by Dee Paramore. How beautiful is that?
Because it also shows how, although that stamp comes as one, how you can separate it as well. So these are great for decoupage, if you're into sort of adding layers and stuff to your cards as well.
It's fabulous, isn't it? 455519 is your item number if you want to go for your one-day special. Remember, it's a 4 for the price of 3. You can split the cost into 2 payments of £29.98. It is a superb bargain. Now, something else that we've been very, very busy for, and as Paul said, it's almost like 2 one-day specials we've got for you. 80% of the stock, though, has gone of this particular collection, and these are the smaller stamps.
That's right. So this is the A6 size sets. So again, as you said, 4 for the price of 3. And these are great for sort of like, you could do key rings, you can do tags. So these will be sort of like for gifts as well, and for making the smaller cards as well. Notelets. I love that.
It's good, isn't it?
That's by Sheila, that one.
Ah, it's fabulous, Sheila. That's what a great idea. That is lovely, isn't it? I mean, something like that could be a Christmas card, for example.
Yeah.
And then using some of the elements within the stamp set. You don't have to use the made images if you don't want to. You're going to get these home and you're going to use them however you want to. Great for inspiration as well, and using those words within. Oh, I've just seen that one. Can I show that one? Isn't that amazing?
That's great. That's actually combined with, I think that's some of Tina Cox's stamps.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
To sort of just change the look of it completely.
Yeah, of course. Use these stamps with the stamps you've already got at home. £29.96. That is exceptional value for money. That's for all 4, by the way. It's a 4 for the price of 3. £29.96. Amazing deal with the masks and with the stamps as well, and the phrase sheets. Incredible deal. 434193, and we're very busy. 80% of the stock is gone. We've also got the A4 stamps for you. Remember, the size of the characters aren't A4.
No,
the size of the stamp set.
Yeah.
In fact, we've got the stamp sets just behind me here. We've got all 3 sizes. We can show you those. There you go. So you've got your A4, your A5 and the A6. And that gives you an indication of the sizes if you are thinking about the different sizes to buy. And indeed, if you are going for the A4 size, you could make something like this. Isn't this stunning?
This is great. So Dee's done this on a plank of wood. I didn't ask her where she found the plank of wood.
Oh my goodness.
So it was scaffolding board, I think. But yeah, but it just shows. But it's great, isn't it, for put on the mantelpiece or on a shelf. But it's great, and then just using it more as a sort of a mixed media.
What a great idea. Normally something like that's down my allotment. Now it'd be in my home. That is fabulous. Oh, think about that. Think about the things that you can make and create. That is lovely, and what a lovely image that is. Again, it's a great size. These are your A4 stamps. They're available individually. You can have all of them if you want to. Just put them all in your basket. However, one of them has sold out. One of them has sold out. Peace and Serenity sold out. So we've got Clarity for you. We've got Patience, and we've got Honour. So your Clarity 633277. Your Patience will come on the screen now. Oh, sorry, that's Clarity. Yes, 633277. We'll be patient as we wait for Patience.
There we go. And with these ones, you've got a £3 saving on
Yeah,
them
you
as
have.
well.
It's a great deal. 043051. £26.99, and also saving £3 at £26.99. You have got your Honour, which is the little boy in the group.
Yep.
Yes, love that. Or it could be a little girl. Doesn't have to be a little boy.
Yeah, Dee changed it by adding some extra curls on a sample that she made. And
yeah.
So it just, again, it's all down to colourways and
colourways, and also how you see it. I mean, I see myself in that. That would be me with my short hair, and that was me as a little girl, even though I had a bit longer hair. That I would identify with that. So yes, it could be a little boy, it could be a little girl. £26.99. You're saving £3. 690761 is your item number. Now the old friends have returned, and we've got them back in a smaller stamp set. So maybe you bought the original in the A5, or the A4, but now we've got them in the smaller variety as well. And over a third of the stock has gone of this. I love this set.
This is 4 for the price of 3 as well.
Amazing
so this is like
deals.
The third little sort of one-day special.
Yeah, it's a great deal. £29.96, saving £10 again. 4 for the price of 3.
And what she's done, she's stamped out all those flowers individually. If we hold it at an angle, you'll see that she's actually decoupaged them as well.
Oh yeah, love.
So you can sort of just get.
Isn't that a lovely idea? And there is another idea and another lovely way of using these stamps. 360211 is your item number if you want to go for that particular stamp set. Right, we're going to go to demos. Oh, we're going over here. Now, do I stand this side?
Yeah.
You do-si-do.
It's all very strange.
It's all back to front and
not.
Yeah. Oh,
I was reaching there to get the stuff, and it was there.
Okay. What we're going to make here, Paul?
Okay, so I thought we'd make a little coaster. So if we hold that up.
Now, do we have the coasters available?
We do.
Thank you.
You get a set of 8 coasters, Pergamano coasters.
I love these.
And these are great. So I thought we'd do this, and this is just using one of the flourishes in one of the stamp sets.
What a great idea.
Okay.
£9.99, 8 coasters. Again, exceptional value for money. You could actually split those up 4 and 4, and there's 2 Christmas gifts, and it's your artwork. It's a great idea.
So what I've done, I've put the stamp. If I've got a piece of paper underneath, you'll be able to see that a lot more clearly. And you'll see that if I bring my finished sample in, you'll see that this, the strand is actually longer on the stamp than it is on the actual design.
Okay.
So what I've done, I've taken some low-tack tape, when you find the end, and I've just sort of masked off.
And this stamp, is that from the A6?
That's from the A6.
Yes.
And I thought this would, I mean, it would work with the one-day special, but you'd have less space in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I've done, I've taken a piece of the Toscana petite card toppers,
Okay.
and I've just chopped it down.
Perfect.
It's 3.5 inches, I think it is, that fits in there. Okay. So all I'm going to do now is I've masked off the bit that I don't want to ink
Okay.
up, and then I'm just going to ink up my stamp with a permanent ink pad.
Love the detail in this stamp, actually, Paul. You know, when you look at it, all that, the flowers in there, it's beautiful.
That's right, and despite the fact that, as you say, it is the smaller one, it hasn't lost that detail. So all I'm going to do, see, I love pattern building, and for me, to be able to stamp round and do something a little bit different, because I'm not good at colouring faces.
Okay.
So there's no point me sort of even attempting to do that when there's an expert in the room. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it round and then just build up my frame. Okay. And this could be a card, because we've also got the deal of the day,
Yes.
which is the Clarity card blank.
Yes, now the deal of the day, we'll bring the details up for that. It's an incredible deal, it really is. You are getting your pre-folded or pre-scored, you fold them when you get them home, pre-scored cards in black and white. You are getting the different sizes.
Yep, you're going to get 5x5.
That's right.
6x6.
Yep.
7x7.
Yep.
And 8x8.
And you're also getting the envelopes as well. So the deal actually works out that you get in the envelopes
Free.
Oh
Yeah.
my word. £29.92, 40 black and 40 white. The usual price, just under £50, but you're not paying anywhere near that. It's just £29.92 today. 533 352 is your item number. 80 pre-scored cards. And they're in black and white. And the white is 290 GSM and the black is 300 GSM. So you've got your cards ready to go right there. It's a great deal. It's a deal of the day. That will, well, while stocks last, continue until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, but do take advantage of that. Maybe pop those into your basket.
Okay, so you can see now I've completed my frame, but I want to bring those flowers out.
Yeah.
So I've got options. I could use pens, I can use pencils. Now we've obviously got the polychromos, the Focus Cell on there on the show.
Yes.
But that could be a little bit too much for the budget. So I'm going to use the wax-based pencils from the Pergoliners.
Okay.
Because the Pergoliner pencils have 16 of the wax-based, which
Yeah.
are the same type of pencil that's in the polychromos, and 20 of the watercolour pencils.
Right.
Okay. So I've decided to go with the Pergoliners, and I know we've got those on the show. And then all I'm going to do is just apply some colour to the individual flowers.
Okay.
Now I'm not sort of worried that I don't want to go into, I want to give it sort of more of an arty look. So I'm not going all the way up to the edge of the lines. See, and then even though you've got the background behind, the colour still sits on top. Okay. And then we can just put some blue in there.
Oh, that's going to make it pop. That goes really well with that background paper, doesn't it?
It's really nice. This is from the Toscana Petite Collections, and we've got those on there, a pick and mix option.
Yeah, have a look at those on the website. Definitely worth having a look at all the papers that we've got available for you.
So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some colour. I'm not going to do all of it because I know time is of an essence. So what I've done, I'll bring this one in that I've pre-coloured in there. See, so you can see now, and you could do any colour, you just choose the colours of the backing just to bring out those flowers. Okay, so once I've done that, I want to put a sentiment on there. So we recently launched the Clarity Christmas and Celebration stickers. Okay, so in there you're going to get 4 sheets of 2 sheets of white for the celebrations, and then you're going to get 2 sheets of white for the Christmas.
Yes.
And then you're going to get them in black as well. So there's 8 sheets in total.
Wow,
there.
that is great. For £11.99, 460 stickers in total. You don't need any ink pads. They're very easy. You just peel off and stick them on.
So let's have a look. What should we put on this one? What about, should we go with You Are Fabulous?
Yes.
So if we're going to take that one, oops, peel that off.
And they're all self-adhesive, so you don't need any glue.
No. So, but if I put this on here, excuse me, if I put that on there, it's a little bit white, isn't it? It sort of stands out too much. So what I thought I'd do, I can change the colour of it.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the poly bag and pop that on there. And then I'm going to use one of our artistry ink pads.
Oh,
that we've got on the
yes,
show.
now we do have these on the show. I remember seeing these before. We'll bring the details up on the screen because you've got a choice of different colourways. So you've got 4 different options. They're £25.99, and you get a free spot-on sponges as well. And you get 12 in each set, don't you?
And there's what you've got: old parchment, you've got haystack, you've got lime kiss, and golden turmeric.
Wow.
Okay, and it's nice because these are great for workshops.
Yes, they are, yeah.
And you can also use this if you've got the blending pen to colour with as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you haven't got the pencils, then these are great. So I'm going to go with Full Fiesta.
So with these, you also get the spot-on sponges as well. How many spot-on sponges do you get?
I think it is 16.
16.
Yeah. So I'm going to pop that on there. Then I'm going to bring my clarity brushes in and just load up the brush. And I'm going to test to see how much is on there. And I'm just going to go over and just add some colour.
Isn't that
and
great?
It gives like a sort of airbrush finish.
Now, do we have any of these brushes on the show?
We do indeed.
Oh,
I'm sure
my
we've got them
word.
on there.
Let's see if we can find them.
£19.99 they are for a set of 4.
Oh, they are gorgeous. They really are. And you may have seen Barbara using these on shows and Paul using them on shows, and I know Lou Withers have used some like this as well. £19.99, a set of 4, and you've got the different sizes. Can we use these for all mediums, Paul?
Yeah, you can use them on your paints.
Oh, my
And you
word.
can use them for your ink pads. Yeah, they're fantastic and top quality. It's a stainless steel rim around the outside, so they're not going to rust.
Yeah.
And you can wash them as well, depending on what you've used to put on them.
I think these are fabulous. £19.99, well worth treating yourself to those. 026190. Do love those, Paul.
Okay, and then very simply, just to give it that little finishing touch, which I picked up from Bob, you take a permanent pen and you just go round the outside. And what that does, that now ties it in with the ink pad that I've used to stamp out the design.
Perfect. Just makes it pop, doesn't it?
It does. It really sort of just makes it's rather than put another piece of card underneath to get that effect. So now I've got options. I can pop it onto a card blank, 5x5, which is the deal of the day.
Oh, that
so
looks
that's a little
nice.
notelet. Or I can pop it into my coaster. Just in there.
Now, these coasters are proving to be very popular. I think it's the ideal Christmas gift, isn't it, Paul? You know, to buy somebody. And
Well,
look,
I've got 2 there now.
Look how easy that was. Look how, and they are fabulous. And again, they're watertight, so nothing inside.
No, that's right.
If
What we
anything
suggest
spills-
you do is you just use some high-tack tape.
Yep.
Just, you know, the red liner one that's
Yes.
clear, to go around the inside, and then that will keep that shut.
Perfect. Love that.
I've got 2 Christmas presents done now.
Yeah,
Happy.
they're coming with me in the presenters lounge. £9.99 if you want to go for the set of 8 coasters. Great idea to split them into 2, and they're two presents of 4 once you've put your artwork in there. 116223 is your item number. Now, the one-day special, we'll bring the details up for that because it's proven to be very busy now. You've seen the 2 demonstrations from Dee and Paul, 2 very different ways of using them. £59.96, you're saving £20, you're getting 4 for the price of 3. And when we say 4 for the price of 3, that's 52 stamps, 4 masks, well, 4 mask sets, 8 A5 phrase sheets, and you get those in black and white. You're getting so much for your money, and you've also got those inspirational sheets in there as well. You can divide the cost into 2 payments of £29.98, and if you are a Freedom member, then there's no P&P to pay. Now, down the bottom of the screen are the details for the A6 set. You still get the stamps, 52 stamps, 4 mask sets, and 8 A6 of your phrase sheets. There you go. That's the words I'm looking for. Can't find the phrase for the phrase sheets. But it is incredible value for money. And again, it is a 4 for the price of 3 and proving to be very, very popular. You can get the A4s. They are available individually. One of them has sold out, though. One of them sold out. And those are the different sizes right there. So when we say A4, the main character isn't A4 in size, but she is, or he is, larger than the other 2. So just give that some thought and consideration. £26.99 if you want to go for the A4 size. Dee joins us again. Wow, what a show. If anyone's watching Dee and they're thinking about the set as a whole collectively, what would you like to say to them about your artwork and inspiration?
I think just have a go. If you like the artwork and you're feeling curious about picking up some pencils, I think they're a nice way of sitting down and relaxing and having some time out and then expressing your own emotions. That's why I like to draw. So it'd be quite nice to think that other people could express themselves through my stamps.
Yeah, that's a really nice way of thinking about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because crafting is about that time that you've got, whether it's for yourself or it's with friends, and it's that time to reflect as well. And I'll just pick up this artwork here because it really is amazing and it's achievable when you get this stamp set home. Now, you guys are back at 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock.
Yeah. 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
so we'll see you again at 1 o'clock, Dee.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
again at 1 o'clock. Please do check out your baskets. Don't miss out on anything, and we'll see you in a few moments' time.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, My Two Ladies Knitting is up next with Adam, introducing RSPB at 11 o'clock, and Funky Needlework is up later too.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, all from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are very excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Hello, I'm Sue Trangmar and I started Daisy Chain Designs 20 years ago. At Daisy Chain Designs, we're passionate about sewing and quilting. We design projects that hopefully will inspire you to pick up your needle and thread and have a go. We have great fun in designing things from the very start, and then the end product is always very exciting when you actually see it made. So don't miss the Daisy Chain Design shows on Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Phil Martin. I've been paper crafting for over 20 years now. You could say it's a passion of mine. Sentimentally Yours is my award-winning brand of craft products. I design stamps, paper pads, tools, embellishments, all the things that we need to help us enjoy our crafting. My aim with Sentimentally Yours is to bring unique, top quality, innovative designs for every level of crafter. So whether you are a beginner or whether you are more experienced, there will be something for you. On my Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda, I will be doing my best to teach and educate you on how to get the most from the products, but always with a laugh and a giggle. Make sure you join me and tune in for my Sentimentally Yours shows on Hochanda.
Yes, indeed, a new supplier is on board, and what a product they are bringing you as well. Alexis is here, how are you?
Terrific, glad to be back. I was here yesterday.
We were here yesterday, here today as well.
Marvellous, yes, yes.
We were very, very busy yesterday. My Two Ladies have changed the way you look at knitting and crocheting, but knitting is one thing I want to focus on. You know, you might be sitting at home now, having like morning coffee, having your breakfast, finishing that jumper, finishing the scarf, the bobble hat, knitting away, but you always get a little bit of a snag. When you get to the end, you don't know what to do with the rest of, what do you do with them? You have to keep pushing it up, pulling it up, it gets heavy, it's heavy on your shoulders, heavy on your back, you lay it on your lap, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We can solve that, I say we, I use the royal we. Alexis can solve that problem for you now. But let's go back to a bit about you first, because you are new to the Hochanda family. First of all, welcome to the Hochanda family.
Wonderful to be here.
Oh, it's been amazing. We've been chatting all morning.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about yourself and how this became where it is today?
Sure, I'd love to tell everyone. So I am from New York. I came over across the pond to see you, and I had just retired, and I had more time, so I started knitting some more because now I had more time.
Okay.
So I went over to the local studio, and I was working on this exact blanket when this all happened. Yeah, when this all happened. So as you can see, imagine a king-size bulky blanket. It's, you know, very large, very heavy, and I'm working on it, and I'm starting to get frustrated, as I know all you knitters will understand this completely, because wait. Okay.
Lost the ball.
Lost the ball.
We've
That
lost
also
the
happens,
ball
which
of
is
yarn.
why you need to have a yarn bowl. Okay, so I did this. Here we go. So I was at the knitting studio working on this, and I was starting to get really frustrated. What happens is, as you know, a straight needle, well, you couldn't use a straight needle. That's the largest you'll have is a straight needle. It just will not fit. You'd have to do it in panels, maybe sew them together. I didn't really want to do that. So I was working on a circular needle, and again, you'll understand what I'm saying. All the stitches were laying on the bottom, heavy, heavy, heavy.
Yeah.
Could not see my pattern because it's
all
not,
ruffled up at the
it's all
bottom.
at the bottom. So I would keep, you know, and it wasn't enjoyable. And you want it to be enjoyable. So I'm flipping, and as I was saying, I'm going to flip this out the window. I almost just didn't want to do it anymore. It was.
I mean, that much of a burden.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. So something just went off in my head, and I was like, I think I'm going to do this. And the other ladies were, you know, no, that's not it. And I just grabbed some things there. I kind of made a prototype right there. And still, they looked at me kind of, you know. So I went home, and I really made a prototype. And before I knew it, people were asking me to make them for them and, you know, buy them from me. And I had to sell them too expensive because I had to take
Each individual bits.
Yeah, exactly.
Bits from here, bits from there.
So yeah.
How does it work from an original needle?
Okay, so I know when you look at these, many people will think, oh, it looks like a circular, but it's not a circular.
separate
See,
ones.
two separate ones.
All separate needles.
Yes, exactly. And so we have a long cord, right? And then this is the invention that I call the use of the invention, what I'm patented for. And I'm going to show you on this.
Yes, show me what you're doing.
Yeah,
I'll hold that one.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay. So, you're knitting, right? Got it?
Yeah.
You're knitting, and as you know, what's happening is you have to keep reaching down
Yeah.
to pull these stitches up to the forefront. And that's almost another job. That's almost another job. But just look at this. Boom. They're all at the forefront.
There now.
They're all at the forefront, yes. So, no more reaching. No more reaching down and pulling up, and you could still see your whole pattern.
So what I like about these now, though, is there's no more of that bulkiness. You've still got there, you can see your pattern.
Yes.
But all your, is it knits? What would you call all these?
Stitches.
All your stitches.
All your stitches,
yeah. I'm not a knitter, but we'll come on to that very shortly.
Yeah.
All your stitches now will be there where you need them. So they're not, don't think because you get that long cord they're all going to be trailing away. No. With the toggle system, you can now pull that toggle up, so the toggle will sit on that wire and all your stitches will stay together where you need them. And on the opposite hand,
you have it perfectly.
Your
yes.
stitches will now, you can go for as long
as
you
the
want. Wire is.
Yeah.
So now your stitches can run the length of that wire.
Yeah, and you don't have, that's the other thing. Usually you worry about how much space do I have? Oh, I'm coming to the end, I have to pull it again. You just
So I know
keep going.
for my nan is a very big knitter, and she knits all the time. For any babies that come into the family, she knitted me an Aran jumper once as well, bless her. But if you ever see a knitting needle, everyone stops just there, because everything else, all the needle is full of all their stitches.
Yeah, you totally get it.
So you work on the edge of your needle, where now you can hold your needle with ease, and then you've got all the cord where all your stitches will be. So now you're working with ease. You can now enjoy yourself again.
And you knit so much faster. You really do. You knit
you got more of a grip, and you're not
because
worrying.
look, you got rid of a step. You got rid of a step of all of this all the time. So when I knit with different needles, I find myself, I go, oops, it's not there, you know, because I got used to having this. It's just pleasant.
So this will now change the way you knit. Now I know what you're thinking, yes, but will it? It really, really will. Okay, it really will change the way you knit. You can say, well, I already enjoy knitting. This will make it easier for you.
Yeah, and can I add in that actually, I was, you know, talking about it, that I get phone calls. I kind of make it personal. I like to make it personal. It's a great knitting fiber community. And I'll have people call me, and they're paying me to buy my needles, and they're saying, thank you, Alexis, for inventing these, because, you know, I can knit longer. I had some difficulty with, it's strenuous, believe it or not, repetitive. And now I don't have to put my needles down anymore. I can, you know, and they're so happy.
And that's from people just like you sitting at home now watching this.
Yeah.
Just like people that sitting you thinking, I'd love to have another 10 minutes of that knitting. I could finish that project in 15, 20 minutes time, but it's really weighty. I can only do it in little stages.
Exactly.
This is the biggest problem solver you will have.
Exactly.
No more do you need to think, oh, I've got to do that knitting again at some point.
Yeah.
You don't need to. This will do all the hard work for you. Also, for anyone that buys now during the live hour, if you buy during the live hour, not before or not after, if you buy during the live hour, you will also get, oh yes, a nifty little My Two Ladies pin badge as well. I've not told them yet, but I'm not taking this off. So, £24.99. There are a vast array of sizes of needles as well. We're going to go and look at all the sizes now is where we're going to go, so you can really see how this all works together. We've also got crochet hooks available as well on the show, so if you're into your crocheting as well, let me tell you now, they are the most beautiful, I can say that word, beautiful, absolutely stunning crochet hooks and needles you will ever see. So normally you go into a shop and they're normally silver, metal, with little white ends with the numbers on. These are like family heirlooms that have been passed down from generation to generation.
They absolutely can be. And the feel, which of course you can't feel them, they're
so soft.
Grab the crochet hook.
We'll come on to these very shortly.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, but the crochet hooks as well.
Everything here is
all beautifully made.
Rosewood, hand polished. Everything is handmade. You actually have an artisan making each and every piece here.
You really do. Right, let's go with your sizes of knitting. Now, there are two sizes for these. You have a US size and we have a UK size as well. I would try and keep it as simple as I can, but all the sizes are on the website. So we'll start with the smallest size first, which is a US size 4. In the UK is a 3.5 millimetre needle.
Correct.
Okay. So once again, you've got that beautiful painted system on there as well. So for your littler needles, what would we make out of our little needles?
For instance, I tried to bring different things here. So a shawl, which could have seriously 200, 300, 400 stitches. That's excellent. Has a lot of stitches, right?
Okay.
So what this is not for, it's not for like a scarf or a hat. This is not replacing the needles that you have. This is another alternative, another option. We knitters love to have a big bag full of all types of tools, right? And this is for something with lots of stitches of any type of yarn, any weight of yarn, and you use them just as you would your regular needles. a fingering weight, you'll use maybe a size US 5, a bulky weight, maybe you'll use a US 19. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it in millimeters. I said I was going to get better by today, but you get the idea.
I will be your converter.
Okay, you get the idea.
But in short, what you can do is you can go from a 3.5 mil, so 3.5 millimeters, all the way to a 15 millimeter at the bottom, with everything else in between. So you've got along the top row, we've got a 3.5. Then you've got 3.75, and then you've got a 4, okay? All in millimetres. If you want US, you've got 4, 5 and 6. The middle row, the next row down, you've got a 4.5, a 5, and a 5.5, which would be a 6, 7, 8 in the US size. Obviously, over here, I think we'd more stick to the UK, which would be in millimetres. Then you've got your 6 mil, then we jump up to 8 mil, and then we jump 9 mil. Which in the US would be a 10, 11 and 13. And then on the bottom row, you've got your 10 mil, 12 mil and 15 mil, which in the USA would be a 15, 17 and a 19. So, most sizes for every single job that you are getting here. Now remember, if you are buying during the live hour as well, you also get your pin badge, only while stocks last, and it must be bought during the live hour. Okay, we are very busy across the board now. The most popular size is the smallest, the 3.5 mil. So if you are doing your shawls on there, it's perfect for your shawls.
Yes, absolutely.
As we said.
Yes.
But you've got all the sizes here. But also, these would be beautiful. I was going to use that word again. I can't say exquisite.
That's the right word, exquisite. They are exquisite.
They are.
Yeah, it's the
but these would be
perfect
beautiful
word.
gifts.
Beautiful
if
gifts,
you know a
yes.
knitter.
That's the other thing, a knitter. What do you buy a knitter? They have everything. They don't have this.
They will, but they won't.
And once they get one, they'll want more. That's
They'll
what
want
happens.
more and
That's
more
what
and more.
happens.
Just so you know as well, they are on extended delivery. They will be dispatched on the 22nd of November. Because remember, they are coming all the way from New York. Okay, they are coming all the way from there.
And as soon as I get back, which will be Monday or Tuesday, they'll be going out.
Because you fly back home tomorrow morning? Tomorrow?
Yes. So, yes, Sunday.
Amazing
What,
flight.
the days?
Jet-setting lifestyle.
And by the time you get back, it will be evening.
Next time, we will come to you.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Don't you worry. I'll make sure this is know. We'll come to you to New York.
You heard that, everyone?
And we'll come
He
live
said
from New York.
Yeah.
I'll be there. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay.
283470 is your item number. Brand new. You only saw these yesterday for the first time. We're extremely busy today. £24.99. At this sort of price, I'd be looking at more than one of these. Remember, if you go over that £60 mark, you start opening your flexi order basket, then your prices will be split into 2. Okay? Now, if you're a crocheter, you think, I'd love a crochet hook made of these, we can do this as well. So you've got all your crochet hooks here as well. Now, once again, we were talking before the show, I used to do a little bit of crocheting, but not much. Mine used to be a small metal crochet hook. That was really fiddly, that was that small I couldn't really use it. With these, though, even the smallest one, look at the sizes, which is 3.75 mil USF. We've gone to alphabet now, just to confuse me.
Yes, yeah.
But look how long, but you can really hold that, and you can still do your work as well. So it's not all the way down here. You can if you want.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, of course you can. You know more than me.
Oh. All right, so
you are the expert.
I had my wish list. I was making, well, my manufacturer was making these, but I was able to ask him to make them the way I thought, they would be important. So I put this little ergonomic thumbprint here.
Okay.
And some other hooks do have this ergonomic. So you put your thumb here, see? There you go. So you do like this. And other needles do have, some of them, this ergonomic thumbprint, but they're usually up here.
Yeah.
See? Okay. So I wanted it down here, so this way you can have your several stitches, because when you crochet, sometimes you have several stitches that need to fit on here. And it fits beautifully then. You're not having it all shoved in there. So it's really very comfortable. And the other thing is, as you were mentioning about metal needles, they're cold. These are, okay, keep it in your hand. They're so warm, and the more you use them with all of these items, the more you use these items, you are literally, I'm saying literally already, okay, you're polishing them, believe it or not. The more you use it, it's polishing. Because this is how all of these products are made. They are hand polished. Polished. It is not wax. Usually it's wax on these knitting needles. It is not wax. It's
hand polished.
This is not painted. This is not stained. This is the actual wood, and the polishing brings the grain out.
It really is. And when you get these home, you naturally hold them, and then you don't let them go. They are so tactile.
Yes.
They are beautiful to hold because it's not metal. They're not cold.
No.
They're nice to hold. They're ergonomic because you've got that thumb in there as well. So you'll naturally put your thumb or your foot. You naturally go to there straight away. Now you know about it.
You're doing it. You're just doing it.
You naturally know, and you naturally know how to hold it. We've got all the sizes for these as well. We've got from 3.75 all the way to 8mm. Oh no, the largest is 12mm. Oh yeah, I got it in my hand. The largest is 12 because it wasn't there. So the largest is 12. So let's go through these one by one. So we've got 3.75mm that Alexis is holding now. Then we go to, that one, so then you've got your 4mm. Then you have your 5mm, which is a USH. Then you've got your 5.5, which is the USI. Then we've got the J, which is 6mm. 6.5 is your K. L is 8mm. 9 is 9mm is a US size of an M. Then we have your 10mm, which is size N, and then last but no means least, we have 12mm, which is your O. Luckily, they're all written on there, so it makes my job a little bit easier. So 168.
Can I also throw something else
go on,
in?
no,
Is that okay?
Yeah, please do.
So another thing I want to show you. These, I had these made. So each hook has a handmade also pouch.
Oh, it comes with a bag.
Drawstring pouch. It has the size, so each one will have the size on it, because these are heirloom quality tools.
No, they are.
So, you need to take care of them. Don't just throw them, in your bag. They really will last for generations, and you have to take care of them because they're precious.
And they are precious, and you will look after them, because when you get them home and you see them, you'll think, oh, and every day you'll put them back in that little bag. Because I suppose if you put them in the little bag as well, it'll also give it a nice little polish. So it'll keep it protected. Not just a pretty face.
No,
not just a pretty face.
Yeah.
It'll also give it a little polish as well, so it will stay that beautifully shine look as well. We're very, very busy across the board. There is so much more else to see, but I just want to go back to demos as well, just so we really can see. We've also got your shawl kit as well, which is on the screen at the moment. A989397 is your item number. £52.99. It's also on Flexi as well, though, £26.50 on 2 of your Flexi buys. Remember, if you're going for that and you're going for your needles or your crochet hooks, you also get that on 2 Flexis as well. Well worth opening up a Flexi basket for these shows. Now, we've also got your 2 skeins of yarn in there as well. 250 yards on each one of those. You're also getting your badge and your instructions, all that you need. Beautiful. They're hand painted. All these are hand painted. What a beautiful gift for a loved one or a family member, or even just treat yourself because it's getting close to Christmas. But to add to that, your shawl pin as well. You've got your shawl pin set in there, brand new, £23.99. You've seen Alexis wear this already. It is on extended delivery, but you also get a freedom price on there, which is a delivered price for £21.59 on there, £23.99 if you're not in the club. And just look how stunning. What a statement that is.
It is beautiful,
It
right?
is beautiful.
And especially the pin, if you take note of the pin, it's not just a plain old stick pin. It is, again, these are not dyed. These are actually different types of exotic woods. That
my word.
You could see.
You can. I think once you get these home,
the feeling, the workmanship is
that's what I was about to say.
These artisans in India, they have been doing this generation to generation, and I use a family business, as you know, family business that, again, passed down. They have such pride in their work and creating, and that's what we're all about, creating, right?
It is true.
Everything is creating. That's what we're about, and we appreciate that.
It is, and they're absolutely stunning. And when you get them home, you feel them, you touch them, you'll feel the quality that's there as well for this shawl set as well. £21 and 59 pence. But we are extremely busy now on the needles. So we're just going to go back to the knitting needles again. Can we see them in action? So
Yes.
we can see
Would
how
you
it all
like me to show like a different size?
Yeah, let's go small. Let's go small.
As we're talking,
We'll
may
move
I
it
go?
over.
May I? Let me use this. May I go back to just something that we were talking about? Okay.
Wherever you wanna
I
go.
want to clarify something. Just maybe I didn't catch on properly. So with that kit, that's for sale, right?
Yeah.
So this doesn't come with it, the shawl
No,
pin.
the shawl pin doesn't come with it.
This comes with
This
it.
pin.
This little lady thing here comes with it. Okay, this is separate.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure.
No, that is separate. So
Okay.
separate items for your shawl pin. You
Yeah.
do get the pin I'm wearing. That does come in the kit. Your little badge pin.
Yeah.
If you order during the live hour. So if you're ordering now, you will also get one of these. If you
Mhm.
order after the hour or you ordered before the hour, you will not get one. Sorry. But they're limited as well. Once they've gone, they've gone. We only got to have a limited amount of them and one less.
Okay.
now.
And then maybe later I'll talk about the actual yarn also, because it's really a treat, the actual yarn that's in there.
Okay.
I had that picked out. I don't make the yarn, of course, but I had it specially commissioned for Hochanda, and I would love to tell you about the yarn. Yeah. So you tell me when I should talk about it.
Well, it's not me. They tell me in my ear, and
Oh,
then
they
I'll tell
tell you.
Yeah,
Well,
they tell me.
We'll tell them.
They tell me.
Okay. So I'm just, so I'm working on a size, it's a size 10, which means, wait, cheat sheet, 6.0. There we
That's
go.
right.
Right?
I haven't written down it.
10 is my favorite. 6.0 is my favorite. So I'm showing you knitting, right? And this is what I want to stress. This is the invention. This is what is making it easier for you. It's not just the fact that you have this long cord. And I do realize that at first you may just say, I have the long cord, that's enough. You know, that's enough for me. But please try this, use this. This is really what makes it just unique and just so easy for you. So this is what you have to do, because it brings all the needles right at all the stitches right at the forefront, and that's what makes it so easy. You will knit twice as fast, I promise you, and with ease.
Because what you normally do, if you see how much is on there, that would normally be on one pin.
And
okay.
look, again,
and
you're
look how long it is. So
always pulling.
All of this would all be on one pin when you normally knit. Okay, so them pins you've got at home would all be crammed on. It would all be there.
Again on the circular, where it's all laying to the bottom, and you know, again, you have to mess with it. You have to fiddle with it, right?
And you've still got all of this room to go, so you can go on and on and on. And not worry about, this is getting heavy now, this needle's getting... And they're getting closer and closer together. You can't see the pattern anymore. You don't know if you've dropped one. You don't know if you've purled one.
Very good.
That's the only bit I know of knitting
That was
term.
so impressive. Yeah.
But it's true.
It's true. It's true.
But now you can stretch your pattern out. You know you're not going to lose it. It's all there for you. You can gather it all in if you want to as well. And you can just, as you said, you can go on and you can start enjoying knitting again.
Exactly. So, and a few other features, if I could just speak about this. So these rotate also. The needles rotate. So what that does is, there are other needles that rotate, but I put all of the features that I thought were really important into one needle, because I had my wish list. I was doing it myself, right? So
that's true, if you're going to do it.
So that's what I did. So what that does is it alleviates a lot of the twisting up of your project, because it just goes with you. It moves with you. And it's really very enjoyable. And again, to me, It has just the right amount of not too slippery, not too sticky.
So it's just got that right amount
the needles, the actual needles themselves. You don't want it too slippery where everything kind of slips off if you're not really careful.
Okay.
And then you don't want it too sticky because then you have to work at
twice as hard, and then so your yarn will then, or your wool will really have to work
this
for it.
natural rosewood is just a beauty. It's a beauty. It really is.
So would you say if you're brand new to knitting,
yes,
and you're thinking about starting,
yes,
these would be the perfect knits because these will last you a lifetime?
They will last you a lifetime, yes. So if you're brand new to knitting, I don't know if you'd want to start with such a big project, right? Because you want like instant gratification, sort of, but that's when I want to talk about the jumbo needles that I have.
Okay, we're going to see them very shortly.
Think, yeah, and we'll talk about that because those you get instant gratification. And a new knitter will be able to bat out a scarf or something quickly.
I suppose the bigger it is, the easier it is.
It's quicker, much quicker.
Well.
And then you feel, you know, I'm ready for more. And then you're ready to...
Down. So with this, it's don't start small, you start big and then work your way down.
That's
way.
You know, that's what I think.
I can see this show coming to New York. I can see it now.
Okay.
Choose your sizes on the website. It's the easiest thing to do. All you simply have to do is a little drop-down menu. You'll see the price £24.99, and then pick your size. You'll see the US size first, and then you will see the size of the UK as well. So then pick the size of the needles that you want, add them to your basket, and you'll also see that picture. Remember, if you are ordering during the live hour, you will get that beautiful pin badge as well. Once the stock has gone of them, it has gone. If you're watching repeats or you've ordered before the hour and you don't get yours, you should have ordered before in the hour. Tell me when you get them. Right then,
Jumbos. So
right, these look interesting.
It's called basically jumbo knits, jumbo knitting, which is a big thing right now. So these, aren't they beautiful?
They are stunning to
They're
just look at
aren't they
those.
smooth? And I love them. So of course I love them though. So same as the other needles. This is the same patented invention, but I was getting requests. How about, Alexis, how about making them, you know, the big sizes? And I really listened to my customers, and that's why I invented all of these others, not invented, created all of these other things, because people loved the actual workmanship, and then they wanted other products. So these work exactly the same way as the other ones, and so I'll give a little bit of advice. What I recommend, say somebody wants to use these big needles, it's not really good for a scarf or a hat, usually, because that has just a small amount. But if you make a scarf, which I do now, if you make a scarf the opposite way, which you would not be able to do that with regular needles, so you're making it the long way, right?
Oh, okay.
See what I'm saying? Because you have that long, and it makes such a different pattern. You have it the long way.
Because normally if you do stuff, you do the short way, and then you go all the way down first.
And you know how many people will come up to say, how did you do that? You know, this is how you did this. It's so simple. So somebody even that's starting out can use these needles, right? Have a really fashionable piece of clothing, and very, very simple. And I will show you just a little example later, whenever you want me to, of the type of really jumbo that you can use, because it looks glorious. Yeah.
It really, really does.
Yeah.
And it also comes with the beautiful bag as well. Absolutely stunning. Keep everything together. Everything's there. It's all drawstring on there. This is also on Flexi as well at £25. So 2 Flexi buys of £25 plus your postage and packaging as well. This is your 35mm you're looking at. Oh,
I just wanted to mention this.
Yes, please do.
So I put this card in here because on the back it kind of demonstrates and shows you how the needle works, right? And you have my website on here. If you go to my website, I have fascinating videos on there of the workmanship, and you can actually see your products. Like, you see it being made. It's just beautiful. It's fascinating.
So if people buy these as well, can they contact you through the website as well?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So if you so if you have questions and you think you're getting these now, but you're not emailing in, you think, I'll get them home first and I'll have a go, and you get them home and you think,
yeah,
what do I do now? I've got them.
Exactly.
I'm a little bit stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Email. Just drop them an email.
Email, and I love to listen to my customers. I love to correspond with them, and they've helped me, you know, again, how about this? How about this? You know, and I love the fiber community.
Remember that if you are emailing, it is at times. So I don't think you're going to get instant response.
That's
you're
right.
You're sitting there for an hour going, well, she's not responded to me on my email.
Yeah,
It is New York, the United Kingdom, so please do bear that in mind. But we'll get back to you as soon as she gets into the office.
Yes.
So those are your 35 mils. We also have as well your 25 mils as well. Once again, the different item number, but you do get all the cord on there as well, so you are getting this easier technique of knitting now. The technique that now takes the hard work out of knitting, takes the hassle out of knitting, brings back the enjoyment of knitting as well. No longer are you sitting there with the big bulky wool that you can't hold up on the hoop needles or on that one needle there where everything's on one end. I watch my nan knit all the time and everything's shoved onto one needle.
Yeah, you're right.
And then if you walk past it and you knock that needle,
you're in trouble.
It's terrible. Because you've knocked all them on. But with this, because you've got the cords, everything goes onto the cords, you've more or less got all the needles to play with. As well. So you can really think about that as well. So no longer knocking your project off and knocking all them stitches that you've put on. You've got this. The hard work has been taken out of knitting for you, so you can now enjoy it. 786931 is your item number. £23 on 2 flexi buys for your 25 mil, which is a US size 50, or £45 and 99 pence. Now I'm intrigued. Spindle.
So this is called the drop spindle. There's different types of spindles. This is usually the beginner type spindle that you use. Okay. So it's not easy.
Okay.
It is a really an art that people are getting into this now. It's so relaxing and beautiful, and you're making yarn is what you're doing. And so
you can make your own yarn.
This is what's happening. So you are actually making yarn. This is called tops out of this. It's amazing, yes. So people, if you're watching and you know what spindling is, you know, I don't have to explain what this is. The difference, they're just beautiful. As you can see, these are not typical. These are just so beautiful, and you'll see when it spins, it looks beautiful. Brass top. No detail spared. The balance is perfectly, you have to have really good balance. You cannot have something with, maybe more weight on this side than this side. It has, and handmade again and tested and So I give you just a little sampling of a couple of different, because you do this with all different types of yarns that you will make. So just a little sampling of what you can do. One could be acrylic. These are all very hot. This is a very high-end natural fiber.
Feels high-end.
So I've also included in here basic directions on how to spindle. It's a wonderful gift. A wonderful gift. Knitters, you say, what do I get them? They have everything, because we tend to like to have everything. And this is something that you may not have. And if you do have it, people have many spindles. That's another, just like you have many needles, you have many spindles. We can never get enough.
And what a spindle to have in your collection.
Oh, that looked very nice.
You can get these home for £35 and 99 pence. Remember, everything is on extended delivery as well. 0569 693. I'll do that again.
Oh, that looks so great. Like you give it to your kid to spin.
Well, that's what I was doing with it earlier. I thought
Oh.
it looks like a spinning top.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where the idea.
Yeah.
Where the ideas come from. Maybe if I do this long enough, we'll put them into a trance. 0569 693 is your item number. £35 and 99 pence.